Yes, I hope our day has been good. If you're at work, well done. God will continue to crown your efforts, your labor of service. Jay, I see you. Thanks for joining. Joss Libby, I see you. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys are good. Well, you can see I'm good as well. I thank God. I can't complain. I'm really, really excited about the holidays. So, how is Christmas at your end? How is the Christmas prep going? Word inside, I see you, Ify. God bless you. Thanks for stopping by again today. Holu, I see you. Thanks for joining. Please help share this live and thank you for liking the live already. Yes, you can see on there. Oh, thank you so much for the heart me word insight. I hope you're gonna bring some insight. Don't word insight zap off today, please. Would love to hear from you. At least this is a calm topic to kind of end the year, and the reason really is for us to bring this to our consciousness as we round off this year and enter into another year. Opportunities might just come our way. What do we do with it? Can we even recognize one if it came our way? And then, like I say, into the new year, a lot of things going to be happening. Sorry for the last time something happened. Oh, I hope all is well. Word inside, I hope all is well. But it's always good to see you. But for the moral support, honestly, I say thank you. I really appreciate your support throughout this year. Thank you so much. But at least since Insight came to be on TikTok, I started April this year by the grace of God. I can't believe I've done 8 months already, and we're going stronger. I hope yes, all is well. Thank God for that. Yes, thank God for that. Yes, I hope you're preparing for the Christmas season. Yeah, everybody's, out and about and doing all their shopping, buying gifts, exchanging gifts already. I actually got a bottle of wine today from my colleague, and I'm like, oh, also giving out cards and what have you. Oh, thank you so much. And it's such a beautiful moment. And sometimes I just wish, why can't we keep this kind of niceness, kindness throughout the year, not just at Christmas time, but God will help us truly. So, guys, I'm going to be going into my talk today. Not too much of a lengthy one. It's just to add a bit of perspective to it. We will come and talk some more about it. Tunde, Ben, I see you. Thanks for joining. And like I said, the topic is opportunities. And I want us to talk about this before we go off on holidays, so that as we enter into the new year, our antenna will be wide open to receiving every opportunity that will come our way. Mind you, positive, good opportunities, not just any actually. So let's be mindful of our words. We want positive opportunities that will come our way to elevate us, to bring growth, or to bring to make life even better for us, all the same. That is my prayer for you. That's my prayer for me as well come new year. So opportunities, we're going to be looking at its various aspects of it that you probably maybe haven't thought of before, but just to bring this to the forefront of our mind, so we are mindful, because some of us, God has proposed to bless us in the new year, and He may need us to do one or two things. A13, how are you? I hope you're good. Yeah, nice seeing you yesterday. I bumped into a life you were in. Yeah, it's good to be part of that world, even though I couldn't understand the language, but yeah, I want to believe all is well as well. Thank you so much for always joining and supporting. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So, opportunities, let us look into it. Let us dig deeper and see one or two things we need to look out for, especially going into another new year. Opportunities, that is our topic for today. Guys, you can leave your comments in there. Oh, you're welcome, A13. Leave your comments as I'm going through the talk. If I see, of course, I'm going to respond to it. And of course, take notes in case I don't cover some aspect of this topic. That's where you come in to cover that, so that we can have more insight. God helping us all. Thank you, Cynthia. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the live as well, A13. So by way of introduction into this topic, Opportunities. Opportunities are the moments, the situations, or circumstances that hold potentials for growth, for success, and transformation for any individuals who is able to cite it, to be honest with you. Because some people, opportunities keep coming their way, but they keep missing it or they keep messing it up. And I mean, either they are not experienced enough or they're not mature enough. It could be a million and one reason, but I'm gonna, go steady on this topic today. So opportunities can manifest in various ways, various forms. Could be career advancement, could be educational pursuits, could be in your relationship. You have an opportunity to date someone you never thought you could. And life happens. Or it could be for personal development as well. Opportunity comes in various forms, not just in business alone, or not just in education, so many other aspects. So the way we recognize, seize, and respond to opportunities often shapes the trajectory of our lives. Like I said, good evening, Mommy Kato. I hope you are good. Good to have you here once again. So, for some of us, like I said, we may have missed quite a number of opportunity in 2024. And as God is a merciful and gracious God, loving God, He will still keep bringing some our way. So best sit down, let's talk about it. How you can recognize opportunities. You don't want them to pass you by come 2025. So, opportunities are not always apparent because sometimes they may be disguised and come your way somehow. So they sometimes come disguised as challenges. And because you see a challenge, you run a mile off, not knowing that it's an opportunity for you to grow, opportunity for you to be blessed, opportunity for you to go to the next level in your life. And of course, our ability to discern and act on them is a mark of wisdom and courage. Some people, it doesn't even have to do with your age. Some people, as old as they are, some even experienced in business and all of that, they still miss some opportunities, due to one reason or another. So you need to have the ability to discern when a good opportunity comes your way, even if disguised as a challenge. Be ready to rise up to the occasion, guys. You don't want to miss out on opportunities coming your way. So let us understand opportunities. Let's try to understand it some more. And I'm going to just break it down into two categories, because I mean there's so many categories we can, but just for the sake of this talk today, I'm going to break it out into two categories. So know that opportunities can be broken down into two broad types. Yet yeah, this is the easiest way I believe that anyone out there can really understand. Planned opportunities, yes. So these are the results of deliberate actions such as studying for a degree or networking for career growth. Some people deliberately put themselves in some key positions in the society or places in their community, and these are ways of networking with people. And when you plan to go and study, this is an opportunity for a better life for you, for knowledge, for wisdom, for new growth, for maturity, and all of that. So it's a planned opportunity. So we have planned opportunity, and the other one that we have, like I said, I'm going to break it into two so we can have an understanding. Unexpected opportunities. And this one really I want us to pay close attention to, because the planned one, I mean, it's deliberate, it's intentional, you know about it. But the second category you really need to pay attention to is the unexpected opportunities, such as one, like I said, that it can come as a disguise, as a challenge to you. And you're the one that is always running away from challenge. There goes that opportunity. So this kind of opportunity, this is unexpected opportunities, they arise unexpectedly. Yeah. And they require this quick decision making sometimes, such as a chance meeting with a potential mentor, connections, business opportunities, or sudden job opening. Unexpected. And the one that actually readily comes to mind, sharing my own life experience with us. I remembered when I think I've shared it here before, maybe not, because I always like to, share my own experience so that you know that at least I know what I'm talking about. I remembered when I wanted to launch my second book, that was many years back in the Republic of Ireland. I mean, this was an unexpected opportunity. I was just, coming into this world into the world of author, writing books and what have you. That was the second book I wanted to launch in this particular hotel in Ireland at the time. And the room or the hall that I was given, I had to set up certain things for me. Certain things were set up by that hotel already. And I remembered we went to the car, brought the box of books to go up to arrange. I think we had to bring external speakers and stuff, So, and there were stairs. The lift had broken down that particular morning, and I'm like, oh my god, we have to go up the stairs. So my boys, they were quite young then, they were dragging and dragging, and then this gentle Irishman was, coming down the stairs as well, because like I said, the elevator wasn't working. He was coming down the stairs and he saw us struggling, pulling and carrying, and he said, is it okay to give you a hand? I'm like, oh, this person is kind. I said, I couldn't say no because we needed a hand, to be honest with you. And I said yes. And he said, oh, so when he helped to carry something, and then we went into the room, and I had displayed some of the books already on the table. And he said, oh, is there a book launch here today? I said, yes, it's my second book launch. And he said, oh, nice to meet you. My name is so. And he introduced himself, and I introduced myself. And he said, wow, so what are your plans? Where do you plan to sell? At that time, I'm like, I think I've only chased one bookstore or something, nothing too extensive. And he said, well, have you heard about putting it on Amazon? I said, Amazon, I did not even go that far. I didn't even think to think that way. And this man started talking to me what you have to do, and before I realized, he knew I was lost regarding that. That was years back, guys, almost 13 years or thereabout. And then things are just coming into limelight. And then he said, if it's okay, I can give you my number. I'm an author myself. I've just recently published a book. He told me the title, and he won an award with that book already. I'm like, what a person to meet on the stairs. Hello, Debbie Favored. I see you. Thanks for joining. Unexpected opportunity. Imagine if I was rude to that man on the stairs and he just looked at, I was trying to help and he walked off. I would have missed that opportunity. Because, what are the chances of me meeting a renowned author whilst dragging my books up the stairs to lunch? You can imagine how God works sometimes. And we exchange details and what have you. And by the time I finished the book launch, I couldn't wait to reach out to him. And then he told me, well, I have to go on Amazon, create a seller account, do this, do that. And even invited his wife to come help. The wife even helped me to re-edit my first book. It was such a beautiful opportunity and a beautiful I'm still in touch with this person till today. That's how many years ago. So sometimes some unexpected opportunities may come our way. Sometimes, like I said, challenging, and sometimes it's just as easy as it gets. But it's not left for us to take that opportunity and run with it and make good of it, because it may never come again. And this man opened my eyes to selling on Amazon. And I had my account, I sold copies and what have you. And now the Kindle edition of my second book is still on Amazon. It's amazing. It's amazing. Unexpected opportunities. Quite a number of people miss out on this. So guys, that's why we're talking about this today. As we enter the new year, capping up, this year 2024, entering into 2025, let us be mindful of opportunities that will come our way. Let us take advantage for our good and for the good of the society. And it really blessed me. By the time I launched this third one, I just went on there, put the thing myself, all the details, all the information, everything that I needed to do. I was able to do myself and all of that. And this thing he taught me, unexpected opportunity that I took advantage of. I'm still enjoying it a decade plus after. So guys, be wise, be wise, be wise. Let's take that opportunity, whether it's business, whether it's a mentorship, connection, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I see you. You are welcome to Insight. So recognizing opportunities does require an open mind. An open mind. On that staircase, I could have met a carpenter, I could have met a doctor, I could have met an engineer, but no, God had to make me meet a renowned author. Imagine, on my book launch day. This God is amazing. You need to have an open mind to recognize opportunities. You need to have a willingness to learn. House of Claire, I see you. Thanks for joining. And of course, the ability to think critically about long-term benefits. I wasn't even thinking. I guess, of course, I would have prayed that God, let it be a successful day. Let the people who promised to turn out. I wasn't even planning to meet an author, let alone him seeing my books. Of course, I had to autograph a book and I gave it to him. And he was so pleased and happy as well, just because he offered to help me carry my books upstairs. Amazing. I can never ever forget that. So, opportunities, for you to recognize it, you have to have the ability to think critically, not just for short-term benefit, also for long-term benefit. Like I said, this person, I met them now over a decade, almost 15 years or thereabout, and we're still in touch. We reach out once in a while here and there. It's still in my contact list. I'm still in their contact list and what have you. So you never can tell where it's going to take you. And, again, let's talk about how to recognize this opportunity we're talking about. I want to quickly finish this so we can come up and rub minds together some more. Stay alert and open-minded. You never can tell. Guys, never judge a book by its cover. We talked about this some few weeks back. Opportunities often pass unnoticed by those who are not actively seeking or prepared for them. I wasn't prepared, but I had an open mind, because otherwise I would not have entertained this person and say, oh, because you're an author, meet him an author, But no, I was thrilled. Meeting an author on my book launch day. Oh God, how blessed is that day, So you have to be careful, stay alert, be open-minded. I guess I was alert myself, thinking back now, and I was open-minded, and that opportunity came and it didn't pass me by. I took advantage of it. I see you, Devil. Oh my goodness. Thanks for joining. Mercy Girl, I see you. Again, leverage your network. Many opportunities come through relationships, be it professional or personal. Sometimes you meet someone for the first time and you just look them from head to toe and size them up. Oh, these people, I don't think there's anything. And meanwhile, you don't know that they have all it takes for that research you've been chasing, that research you've been having sleepless night about. You don't know they are the key to helping you solving whatever it is. But because you've just sized them up and feel, nothing here. And then you now hear of this person, oh my God, that same person, and you've lost that opportunity. Or for you to get that back, it might take, God knows what. So we need to be mindful. Again, you have to be a resilient person. Like I said, sometimes opportunity will come in form of challenges. So challenges can often turn into opportunities when approached with a positive mindset. A positive mindset. For whatever reason, that elevator broke down that day. Some might say, oh, I may have been moaning. Oh, today of all days, I need to carry this. I'm moaning. It was a challenge to carry everything up the stairs. If that elevator was working, I may have missed my path crossing his. Who knows? But God did it such that everybody had to use the stairs. So our path had to cross on that staircase. And that was how he just said, oh, can I help you with this? I'm like, I bet he was going about his business. He came there for a reason, and I said, oh, why not? Please, thank you. And he helped, and then he saw the books, and, the rest is history, as they say. You have to be a resilient person. Imagine, I said, oh, I can't carry this, or I just went in the car, and I was upset. The man would have walked past our stairs and gone. But no, I'm like, you know what? We're here to launch this book. Come what may, we have to get everything upstairs and go. I'm just using that as an example because it readily comes to mind. You have to be resilient. You can't be a lazy person. Otherwise, when the challenges come, you're dragging your feet. You might just lose that opportunity into your next high level. So you need to keep a positive mindset. You have to be a resilient person. Again, the last one I'm going to mention is seek knowledge. When we're talking about opportunities, you need to seek knowledge. How do you recognize opportunity? In the process of seeking knowledge, opportunities may come your way which you never ever thought about before. Some people, it could be because they decide to go back to a degree they've always imagined and all, and then they went in there and they turn out to be so good. They get awards. They're now being asked to go and give some talk here and there, and who knows where that would lead them to. So continuous learning broadens your horizon, broadens anyone's horizon, and helps you spot potential areas for growth. Honestly, it does help. So if you're the type that you're not seeking knowledge, you don't want to know, oh, okay, yeah, all right, been there, and you think you know everything, you might just miss out on opportunities, because sometimes when you're seeking knowledge, some opportunities are lurking in there and you just have to seize them at that moment. Again, I'll talk about barriers to seizing opportunities, as in why people do not seize opportunities. Of course, there will be reasons why. Some may be justified, some may not, but let's talk about it. The first thing, and it's the topmost for me, that makes people not seize opportunity is fear of failure. Fear of failure. Fear often paralyzes actions, preventing individuals from stepping out of their comfort zone. Fear of failure sees the opportunity. Like for me, for years and years, I'd always wanted to go back to uni and study counseling. But one thing or the other, and I was even afraid. I'm like, it's been long. I'm like, academics, can I cope? All I'm thinking of is my jollof rice. Hey. And I'm like, oh. And then opportunity came. The once upon a time babies, they've all grown. They could go to school by themselves. I don't have to pick them up or drop them off. Somebody said for me, this is your opportunity to go back and study. I'm like, wow. But I was afraid, guys. I'm like, would I cope? Would I? My goodness, university, that's huge for me. I was just putting everything in my mind to scare me off it. But when it's part of your purpose, no matter how much you scare yourself, God has his ways of catching you, eh? I didn't have no more excuse. I didn't have anything stopping me but myself. So I was afraid, but I decided to, I'm gonna go. I give it my best shot. If it's not working out, at least I know I've given the best shot. I went in first year, no receipt, no nothing. Everything was good. I can actually do this. And the 2 years seemed like 20 years. I'm like, God, you have to really help me. But I got into the space. I was loving it. I'm like, oh my God, all these counseling approaches. And some I found out that I've even been using them without realizing that. But there was a name to it. A lot of things like that. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. But guys, I was afraid at first. But I decided, you know what, this is something I need to do. And that fear went. By the second year, by the third year, imagine me writing my dissertation. I was like, oh my God, I had to conduct my research, do this and that, and all of that. I got better for it. It gave me some boost within me, guys. I feel like, wow, I have done this. I feel fulfilled that I've done it. Been there, done that. And I'm like, why was I so scared? Why was I so afraid to doing that in the first place? So sometimes fear might just want to scare you, but how determined are you to having that? How determined are you to seizing that opportunity? That goes a long way. And again, why people don't seize opportunity, or another barrier to seizing opportunity, is procrastination. Guys, I procrastinated. I think between 10 years before I eventually did, I tried even online. I said, because of children, I'm looking after this. I had a part-time job, and there all sort of excuses. In fact, I enrolled with one school online. I did the thing online. Before you know, it just went like that. I wasted my money. I didn't complete it. I didn't do it because of all sort of excuses. I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do the assignment tomorrow. I'll read. Tomorrow never came. And that was how that went. I'm like, oh, maybe it's not for me. Oh, but it was like a burden. I needed to do something about it. So procrastination, delaying decisions or actions can result in missed opportunities. God knows what connection I would have made then. I would have been many more years with experience, qualified, and all of that. But let us not procrastinate. It's not a good thing. It makes us to miss opportunities. So we don't want to miss opportunities come 2025. And that's why we're talking about this today, so that our mind is alert. Our mind is open to seeing opportunities that would better our lives. Again, why people do not seize opportunities because of lack of preparation. Opportunities often favor those who are ready and well prepared. It's a favor. It's a favor life is giving you. It's a favor God is giving you. So when you're not prepared, you will mess it up. When you're not prepared, you will ruin things. So our mind has to be alert, like I said. I don't know who was asking me this question. Said, as you are right now, if somebody were to give you £1 million, what would you do with it? I won't start saying, oh, what would I do? Do you know, sometimes I just dream. I'm like, especially when you're watching a movie and they're showing the adverts, the money lotto thing. Yeah, I'm like, 360 something or 36 million winner for this week. I'm like, imagine if I just win 36 million pounds. Hey, what will I do? I said, first, I'm just going to go and feed the homeless first and be satisfied with that first. And then, of course, I'm going to build my big company, my counseling company, employ more people, go to this, open a charity. I was just thinking things I would do, And I'm like, what if this opportunity comes? Because sometimes I'm like, no. You never can tell. Yours might not be it might not be lotto or whatever it is. It could be some connection, and because of our attitude that is not good, we miss that connection. We irritate this person we're meant to connect with, and then we miss that opportunity for growth and blessings. I know it's funny, but So yeah, Tamara, if I gave you, or if I give you £1 million, what would you do with it? Type on. Let's laugh a bit. So are you prepared? Lack of preparation, you will miss opportunities. A lot. Oh, a lot is nothing. A lot is. So I give you 1 million, you just go out and buy a lot. So you have to break it down, such that it's intentional what you're going to do with that money. And if you don't know what you'll do with it, keep it in your account, let it be breathing, and then go and put pen to paper and plan. So yeah, anyways, let's move on. So lack of preparation might make people not seize opportunity. Again, the last one I'm going to mention is negative mindset. When people have a negative mindset, pessimism can blind one to the potential in a given situation. Because you're just so resolved, like, oh, it can't work. There's no way there. All these negative thoughts. You've missed a opportunity. Because you're still moaning and saying it can't work. You're just set in your ways, And then another opportunity comes. All you can see is negativity. How it can't work. How this cannot be a good opportunity. And then you will miss out. Sometimes I will first pay the tithe. Oh yeah, definitely. For that house, go for that house I wanted. Open the orphanage home and buy that car. Wow, well done. Well done. Of course, tithe is number one. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So thank you for reminding me to do that. Because no matter the tithe I give, I will even give more tithe because there's still more left. Money that I didn't plan for, that just came my way. Trust me, I may even half it and give Baba God and then do whatever with the rest. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with us. So do not be negative minded, because you might miss opportunity. You'll be blinded to one if it came your way because you're negative minded and all of that. So guys, let's be positive in our mindset. Let's be open and be positive. Thank you so much, Word Insight, for like it. Oh my God, you guys you've taken it up already. Thank you. So I guess we are connecting with this topic. So don't go away, please. All of it I've been tapping, I really want to hear from you. So you're going to send me an invite when I finish with my talk. Don't forget my puzzle is coming as well. I can't wait for that. So seizing opportunity. How do we seize opportunity? Of course, I can't tell us how we miss it, but of course how we can seize opportunities as well. You have to be proactive. Honestly, guys, we need to be. Idowu, I see you. Thanks for joining. Being inspired to inspire. I see you. Thanks for joining us as well. Be proactive. Create opportunities by setting clear goals and taking actionable steps towards them. Tamara says, I will build a standard academy for makeup and hair school for people in my society to empower them. Wow. That's good. You see, ideas coming. So you better be writing them down so that you don't know what's going to happen in the new year by the grace of God. At least you have all this planned, God can surprise you with a great opportunity. Who knows? Fingers crossed. So guys, as I was saying, be proactive, set clear goals. Like I said, some opportunities, it's you have to plan for them. Some are unexpected as well. So, but you yourself, you have to be proactive, setting clear goals and taking actionable steps towards them so that the opportunities doesn't just come and go like that. You have to achieve, through that. Another way to seize opportunity is taking calculated risks. And I'm a man. If I tell you now, you will shout, oh, okay. Okay, you guys are, okay, I see. Yeah, maybe a word insight you want to share with us. If somebody gave you £1 million today, what would you do with it? Do you have anything in mind you feel you will do with it? You can share with us as well. As many that are listening right now, just for the fun of it. If somebody were to give you £1 million right now, what will you do with it? So what to do with the money? Yes, word insight. What will you do with the money? You just you dig a hole and put it under and bury it so that it will grow into a big tree. No, that is funny. Wow. So as I was saying, seizing opportunity sometimes might take you making some calculated risks. Every opportunity involves a degree of uncertainty, and that's just the truth. But we will not scare ourselves off taking that opportunity. We need to be willing to step into the unknown while weighing potential outcomes. That's why you have to be a positive thinker so that you can, think positively. If you do this, if you do that, and then pick the best way of, doing whatever it is. So sometimes you may need to weigh the potential of the outcome so that you don't take the lesser opportunity or you take the big one and mess it up or whatever it is. Again, seizing opportunity, sometimes you need to act quickly, guys, quickly. Opportunities are often fleeting. Hesitation can mean losing out. Let me see, I'm trying to think if I found myself in that situation. Maybe, I can't remember, nothing personal that really comes to mind. But however, some opportunities, it might just be within 2 weeks you have to decide you have to take that opportunity. Otherwise, you lose a bigger chance to better your life. So sometimes we hesitate because it seems so big an opportunity and we're feeling like, who are we? We feel we're not worthy. And then we'll waste time and we're not acting quickly. And before we've lost the opportunity. And then you're wondering, oh my God, some people will cry over this. Word Insight said, I'll buy 15 acres and just plant just plantain and pepper. Oh, wow. Let me see. And after 10 years, I will convert the land. Wow. Okay. Okay, you convert the land to your real estate. Okay, more housing for more people. I hope it's not going to be expensive for some of us. So, but thank you for sharing. Oh, wow, amazing. Guys, let's hear. If I were to give you £1,000,000 a day, what will you do with it? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So act quickly, take calculated risks, be proactive, and finally be persistent. Some opportunity is coming to test your ability to be persistent. Are you gonna chase after it? If it seems like it's gone, are you still gonna chase after it? So if one door closes, another door will open. So you have to keep striving for the fact that you may think you've lost that opportunity and you just shut your mind, oh, it's gone for good and all. And then the thing is coming back in another form. And because you're still wallowing, oh, I've missed that opportunity. Okay, all well and good and all. And then you now miss the one again just round the corner. So we have to keep striving. We never give up. Even when we've lost one opportunity, opportunities always would come at some point in time. So your mindset has to really be open. When one door shuts, another door opens, as they say. And sometimes some opportunities will come, like I said, you have to be discerning because it's not every opportunity we need to take as well, guys. And that's why I put that there. I'm rounding off now so that we can come up and, talk some more about this. So I'm going to put this out here. Like I say, I'm a believer and I'm proud of it. And I know that God has brought many opportunities my way. I must say, some I feel like, oh my God, what have I done to deserve this? And sometimes it even requires little effort from me. All I have to do is just follow through and I'll see the enormous benefit afterwards. So I'm going to put a biblical perspective on opportunities out there. And my Bible emphasizes the importance of time and preparation in recognizing and using opportunities. Say, until the money is doubled, I want to buy a car or house. Hey, well, good for you. Okay, that's a thought. So, I'm talking about my biblical perspective on this topic. We're talking about opportunities. For example, if you read Ecclesiastes 9:11, it says that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but time and chance happen to them all. There is no, I can put my hand on my chest to say that there is no, as old as we are, whatever our age is, check back, look back, there is no time in your lifetime up until date that you will see opportunities have not come your way. No matter whether you're a man, a woman, a child, a teenager, or whatever, opportunities have come our way. It's a time and chance happen to us all, but not everybody is swift enough, to take up that opportunity. You are in the spirit. That's the verse that came to my mind. Oh, yeah, thank God for that. One spirit. So imagine, the race is not for the mighty, the higher mighty, or the stronger person. It's just time and chance that have brought this your way. Whether you're not quick to take that opportunity is a different thing altogether. I'm going to share again another verse in the Bible, Galatians 6:10. Galatians 6:10, it says, therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all, especially those who are of the household of faith. Just like Tamara and I shared the opinion that we will give our tithe. Of course, he can do a lot of things, in the community, through the church and things like that. So these verses that I've just read is just to remind us to trust in God's timing, seize moments for good works, not just for ourselves, me, myself, and I alone, just like you've heard Tamara and Word Insight shared with us. And of course, align our actions to God's will. I won't take that money and go and lavish in the world and go and be partying and just living life. No, I have to be a blessing to other people as well. So that is, like, the first thing that came to us, I'm going to feed the homeless or, the people out there. So you have to do good by those opportunities God brings your way. Don't just feel, after all, you're the one that is blessed by it, so it's for me, myself, and I. No, you are blessed to be a blessing. Always know that. And it's always more fulfilling to give than to receive even. So people who you know that they can probably not bless you back, such people, look for them and be a blessing to them, and let God continue to bless you in return. So the last one I'm going to say before I conclude is the role of gratitude in opportunities. The role of gratitude in opportunities. So being grateful for opportunities, whether they lead to success or teach you valuable lessons, cultivates a positive outlook and attract further chances for growth. So just know that for every opportunity, are you grateful? For even the ones you've missed, are you still grateful for them? So gratitude keeps us grounded and allows us to make the most of even the smallest opportunity. Don't take anything for granted. You may not see the importance of it today, but trust me, every good opportunity that comes your way comes for a reason, comes for a purpose. Be grateful for those opportunities. Even the ones you have missed, at least your eyes are open now, oh, you missed that because of whatever. Next time you will not miss it. Be grateful that at least you saw it and you've learned from that. Next time you see anything resembling that, to take that opportunity. So let's be grateful for those opportunities, whether small or big, medium, ginormous, or whatever kind of opportunities have come our way, and that will still come our way by the grace of God. So in conclusion, opportunities are pivotal in shaping our lives. Very, very crucial. They are often the difference between where we are and where we aspire to be. Opportunity came eventually for me to go to uni without anything stopping me, and I took it, and I'm done. 3 years, yeah, I'm done. I have my qualifications, I'm practicing and all of that. That opportunity for growth, to be better, to help people and all of that. So by staying alert, prepared and proactive, we can turn challenges into stepping stones. And with faith, resilience and gratitude, we can navigate the uncertainties of life and embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. 2025 is coming, guys. Are you open to opportunities? Opportunities are not merely about luck. Some people say, oh, I'm lucky. Someone say, you're lucky. I'd rather say you're blessed by having that opportunity. They are about readiness, meeting divine favor. That is an explosion of elevation in your life. So it's not just luck. Don't say, this person got this opportunity. It's their luck. They're lucky. You know, we always say, oh, they're lucky. Lucky how? They are blessed to have that opportunity, and they also seized that opportunity, and you can see they don't even need to testify. You can see how that opportunity has turned their lives around for good. Oh, Ato, I see you. Thanks for joining. So, like I said, so many reasons why this talk today to round off for this year on Insight. On Mondays, the readiness is very important when it comes to opportunity. Yes, you have to be ready at all times, because you never can. You might sleep today and wake up, and then it'll be like, you don't want the opportunity to come with racking your head. Hey, what do I do? Before you're thinking, it's gone. So be careful. Mr. Wakanda or Miss Wakanda, thanks for joining. King of Salem, I see you. Thanks for joining. So I hope this talk has been able to inspire us to recognize and appreciate the opportunities in our lives, at least so far, and look forward to new ones coming. And I hope it's been able to help us overcome fears and barriers to seizing opportunity. I hope that it's giving us a better understanding to approach life with being proactive and being grateful, in our mindset, and also trusting in God's plan while staying prepared for unexpected blessings, unexpected opportunities. That is my talk for today. And I'm asking, do you think opportunities come easy? Do you think opportunities come easy? That is me done now. It's all around me. Shadi, I see you. Thank God. Bringing hope and make you feel all right. Yeah, that's the purpose of Insight, to bring hope and make you feel all right. Oh, Tamara, send an invite. Let us talk. Because we just say no, eh? Your no might mean a lot of things, so we really want to hear from you. So, guys, send me an invite. At least before we go to my puzzle for today, is a Christmassy one, and hopefully, I'm gonna get an answer today from someone out there who is gonna win the gift for today. So send an invite, come into the box and let us talk more about this. Do you think opportunities come easy? Some may say yes, some may say no. Tamara said no, but I really want to hear from you. So let's see. Word inside. Please don't go. Please, let's share your views. And let's see how far we can enlighten ourselves about this topic today. Opportunities. Do you think they come easy? Or do you think, oh, I've never had any opportunity for anything? Or, let's hear from you. I see Ato. How are you? I hope you're good. I don't know whether you're at work. I hope you're able to talk as well. So, guys, send an invite. Let's talk more about this. Like I said, the year is coming. Gradually, another year is coming. Many more opportunities to come our way. Are we prepared? Oh, you're good. Ato, it's good to hear that you're good. I can't find you. Tamara, are you sure it's me you sent it to? I can't see you on there. Word Insight, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I
Good
hope you're
evening,
good.
good evening, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My
So,
network is just fluctuating.
maybe we'll
I
start with
came
you.
up miraculously.
Hallelujah.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll start with you today so that in case the thing would want to drop you, but it will not drop you in Jesus' name. We want to hear from you. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Tamara,
thank you so much. I
you're
think the
welcome.
network is still fluctuating.
But we can hear you. I know I can see one red bar there, but we can hear you. Yeah, you can share your views so that at least let's start with you. Oh dear. Can you hear me? Word Insight? Yeah, you've just muted yourself. Word Insight is better we start with you because this network, I'm seeing that red bar, just the one red bar. If you can unmute and speak, otherwise I will have to go to the next person. Yes, guys, send invite. Let's come and talk about this opportunity we're talking about. Can we recognize
Yeah,
opportunity? Okay,
okay.
yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you so much. God, bless you, woman of God.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you can hear me little by little.
Yes. I don't know whether it's even the network that is muting you in and out. Oh, goodness. Just
Okay,
carry
yeah,
on.
it's me. I muted. Yeah, I muted. Because
Let's hear from you
okay,
first.
wonderful topic. It's very, very wonderful. Because it's always surrounding us every minute, every second. People are always afraid to take advantage. But I will say as well, opportunities comes with a lot of price. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Before it
When you
drops.
want to deal with opportunities, yeah, you when to always be open minded. You must not be a fearful person. You can never be a sad. I would say that no vision is clearer. You step into it. God is not gonna that will really make sense in life. We never come clear. It's taking one step at a time for there I would say this: the level of your every risk you take in life gives you. So you should not be. Don't be afraid to take risk
Mm,
because the wealth dynasty and the risk, the inventions of people you see today, risk to a point of giving it all. And if you are, it's not for you because it's risky. The
mm,
food you eat is a risk. The bread we take is,
yeah.
and yeah, in a nutshell, I would say opportunity will never come to you when you are ready.
Mm, most
So you
time.
must always be willing to be ready at all times.
Mm,
You must be will ready. Opportunity when you are prepared and you are ready, then it produces a miracle.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you are and also is this when opportunity comes to your doorstep, most times in terms of financial aspect, you're gonna start. But I will always say value, not money. You
Mm,
understand?
yeah.
Gonna create money is nothing. It's gonna fall into place. Looking for value to pension
Yeah.
to, and also I would say we should. When I said opportunity, one that have to be ready and wait for
Mm,
the opportunity.
yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah.
opportunity is always there in areas of our lives
Mm-hmm.
because God has made where I took it for wrong aspect is to school as a graduate you are out you are bound to create opportunities and employment for people, but when a graduate is looking for whom to employ him or her, you become a liability. And once you
Mm,
become a liability, you are contained, you are tamed, you are limited to how far you can. Because I will tell you, a hireling, it can never be above the boss because no one is going to promote you above himself.
yeah. Well.
Ask a question, and most times when you see people resigning from their jobs, they tell you to stay, they're going to increase the salary. The question you ask yourself, where is
Mm,
because they know your worth and they can never pay your worth. Because if they pay your worth, one day you sit at the table, okay? And
mm,
that is, yeah, because when you check, I would just want to give you the statistics. Maybe you check it out. There
okay.
are 0.8 billion people on this planet, right?
Mm,
But the people controlling the earth are not up to 1%.
wow.
Because
Really?
if you check from years in the world, I don't think you will be shocked at what you're going to discover.
Mm,
Now it's not up to 1%.
mm,
People who have sat above there, they took their chances when the opportunity shows up.
mm-hmm.
They will always take their chances. The Bible said,
Mm,
outside the door are the fearful, okay? The idolaters. Fearful opportunities and success in life is never that person's portion. You can never go anywhere. And
mm,
I've heard a lot of people talk about from the tribe I came from, I'm an Igbo man. We don't calculated risk is not in our dictionary. You go all out.
mm,
You know
okay.
what it's all about? The Bible said a double-minded person can never get anything. You are not certain. When
Yeah.
you want to make a break alternative, is either I succeed or nothing else.
Mm,
And that is why. when you remember what she said. She was specific. She said to God, "Give me a male child, and I will do." You understand?
Yeah.
So when you are ready to give all, even God in heaven stands to, you know, that came to Jesus. He said, "Jesus, my servant is sick. Come and heal him." Okay, let's go to your house. The man said, "No, I'm not worried to have you in my house. I'm a man under authority." He said, "I said to this man, go this way, go this way." I said to this, and Jesus said, "I'm yet to see a man of such faith in the whole Israel." What does that mean? He on all out. You need to be sold out. You need to give in all your best. You need to stand on a place. They said, I will interpret. They said, "Ahunye kubi, a robber," meaning bigger than what he has. He will sell off everything and go for that. You understand? And that is how life is structured. When you
So,
see what
sorry,
is
what
bigger than what
insight?
you
What
have,
insight?
you
Tamara
go
said
all out.
something. Please, sorry. Tamara said something when you were speaking. She said, you mentioned that opportunities are always there, but she said opportunities are not always there. So maybe she'll come and
Yes.
talk some more when you finish. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will just say this and I will give her the mic to speak. I'm gonna stay on your page for a long.
Please, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Why I said opportunities are always yeah. Why I said opportunities are always there. I'm talking from the things I've seen because let me say this from the scripture. You know, when God he said, "Leave your father's house," but Abraham took a bondage. He took an entanglement with him.
A lot. Yeah.
People of Lot and his own servant began to quarrel. So the moment Lot departed from him, where Abraham was, what do you see? You understand?
Yeah.
You know, that is right.
Yeah.
Because you know the Bible says wherever your feet steps upon
Mm-hmm.
shall be for an inheritance and it shall bless you, right?
Yeah. Thank you for
We're
that.
talking about the world in general, just like the verse the Bible said, men of skill, neither of men of understanding, nor of men of wisdom, but time and chance happened to them all.
Yeah.
I knew, you know, turning him or herself for an opportunity and some opportunity that comes orchestrated by nature or by God to show forth. Now, when we talk about opportunity, what do we really mean? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things, when I said opportunities come with challenges, you know what is challenges?
Of
Look
course.
at what opportunity to me is. There is something problem. Any problem you solve, you have solved that, and it's an opportunity for you to solve that and be what thing you are looking for. And your name is gonna be out there because within you there is always a problem. Yeah. Okay?
Mm.
Within you,
You can
yeah, I'm
interject.
gonna give you the microphone right
Option.
now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I went to an area, I make a research, and I discovered that there's something this jurisdiction is lacking, and I provide what is needed in that place, and I took that opportunity to provide what is needed, and I made money through it. I placed the value, and they paid for it. You
Hmm.
can. The mic is up to you right now.
Well,
I'm
good
still around.
evening.
Good evening, Tamara. I see you've been holding yourself.
I
So,
have been so many things to discuss on opportunity. You
yes,
know, for me, first of all, I just want to say thank you.
you're
If
welcome.
not for any reason, you are one of the reasons why I like coming on TikTok because
Wow.
whenever I come here, I get to learn one or two. Because they said no man is an island of knowledge. Nobody knows it all. So every day we learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might think that, oh, I know what it takes. I mean, everything about opportunity. And then you listen to people, you get new knowledge, things, how to manage things regarding your life and, people around you. I
Yeah.
just got a question for Word. Word said opportunities are always around. So I've got a question. Word, if opportunities are always around, why do we need to prepare? Why do we need to get ready for something that is so
Why?
easy to
Where
get?
is it my name? Tamara? Tamara?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Now I'm listening.
I've asked a question. You said opportunities are always there. So if you think opportunities, I know to an extent what you tried to say, maybe it was me that didn't really quite get it. So I just want to get it clear. That's why I'm asking this question. If you think opportunities are always there, why do I need to get myself ready? Why do I need to stress to be say, oh, let me be prepared? Because with opportunity, you need to be prepared. You need to be ready at all time. In case it comes, you just grab it. Because if you're not prepared, it's going to pass you by. You know. So if opportunities are always there, like you said it, why do I need to prepare? When if I miss even 20, I can always get the 21 or the 50 or the 60.
Okay, I'll let him answer. Then maybe I'll add one or two.
Okay.
So, word inside over to you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Is always there. There is something that we should always look at. When I said opportunity, people see. Let me say this: a lot of people see what they needed to do, and maybe God told them do this or your. But you now check the challenges that is attached to it, and you said, "Oh my God, I can't stand this," and a lot of people back out. You understand? Now, when I said why you need to prepare is in preparing your mind. There is something the host talked about when she said having a positive mindset. That is the key because you need to do a paradigm shift. That's what is called paradigm shift. And in that paradigm shift, you have to keep your attitude to a top notch. One, and there are three kinds of attitude. The attitude of speech, because what you speak forms everything that, okay? Your attitude of time, the timing of whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mhm.
With the time. And that timing is very important. And also, your attitude of dress. We've had some common words that said the way you dress.
You'll be addressed the way you.
Now, the way in our perspective, yeah, yeah, what I always say in this life is difficult for you might be easy for me. I hope you know.
Yeah, yeah.
What you see as a challenge might be an easy
Mm,
challenge, might be an easy thing for you.
yes.
Because you might be trying to solve a problem and somebody will just say, what if we put A and B? Know what is happening? A and B, the problem has been solved. And that is why every one of us, we are good in our own ways. So another word for that is problem solver, solution provider. Once you can provide a solution, you have maximized your use. Okay? Because that you have grabbed it, you have solved the problem, and because you have solved, so you preparing is having a mindset, having a positive mindset, believing that everything is possible.
Mm,
Because once you begin to reason impossible that you cannot achieve this, there's no way you can achieve it. Then having a positive mindset, you go your eyes is going to be open to different challenges, because every good thing comes with challenges. Okay, take an example. Take example to every inventors you have had. God inspired them, the super, showed them the way. They started natural, but it gets to a point where the natural has to stop. So it becomes a supernatural for every invention you have had to must have taken place. So having a positive mindset is going to position you to every blessed day, because there's a conversation and you are meeting people every day. So preparing yourself for the task, when opportunity present itself, you'll be able to digest it, you will be able to analyze it, you will be able to say, let go all, you make a progress. Thank you so much.
All
Tamara,
right.
you're on call.
Yeah, maybe she's on a call, but even me, I had to think about it. Tamara, I hope you're there.
I'm here.
Okay. So when I think for me, this is my understanding of opportunities are always there. And I think opportunities are always there, but we don't always take it. Sometimes, like I talked about planned opportunities and unexpected opportunities. The planned one, there's a whole lot of things you can plan, opportunities. So if you can plan 100 things for yourself, those are 100 opportunities. So opportunities are always there. But whether we're not going to take it is another thing. Some people, the thing God is going to bless them with, they are not even, in fact, it's not even in their mindset at all. So it could be that they're chasing something, and then on that journey of chasing what they think they want to chase, God just in his infinite mercy will just open a door, and they'll look, oh my God, this is, I never saw this, and they chase after that and they become successful. So there's so many opportunities out there, but not all are for everybody, because some people might not be able to manage it well. Some people might see a million opportunities
Yeah.
and they will mess 1,000,001 up. So it's up to you as a person whether you feel going after this opportunity is good for me, is in God's plan for me. Whatever you're thinking about, that opportunities are always there, but we don't always take it. That's what I feel, but I may be wrong. So I don't know if you have anything to say to what Word just said, Tamara.
I understand. I understand. I mean, it's a bit better, but when I think that there are other people who also reason this way with me, because when we talk about opportunity from the angle of what we're saying, it means even to the smallest of things. But to other people, they might say opportunity has to be something major, something big, something life changing. Because with what Word was saying, it could be me waking up this morning. I mean, a lot of opportunities has already taken place, already, me being a human. But if we want to look at in a bigger picture,
Yeah.
for example, I've been struggling for a while. I want to travel abroad, and boom, the opportunity just came. For me, that's life changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see that as like a major opportunity. So things like that, they don't just come around. But what we're saying, this is like what happens every day. Even in your house, you might be struggling. Oh, where did I keep this in? How do I open this thing? And then you see something different that can actually open that place where you've been struggling looking for key. That's an opportunity. But I believe that a lot of people want to see it from a bigger perspective. How do you say opportunity is always there? For example, somebody is an orphan, yeah, and
Yeah.
they've been struggling with life. Probably things were okay, and at a certain point they lost their parents, and they are all left alone in the world. They felt like, oh, this is just me. Who is going to help me? With that kind of person, you don't tell them the opportunities is sitting around every day, that the person is the one not seeing it. What that person needs is maybe one uncle from where somewhere, one somebody that God will just send to, take that person away from a particular situation where they are not seeing. Because you can't tell me that there was something in front of, what is the thing that that person is not seeing at that very point that is making them to miss the opportunity in life. So I don't know, from that angle, you can say that it's not always there. But then as Christians, you pray, say,
Still
God,
always
please.
there,
It's not.
Tamara. Listen, this example you gave now, let's say when you talk about this orphan, if it's a child, you might think opportunity will be for this child to be located in an orphanage home. If it's maybe a teenager, some people they think positive. They're like, okay, these people are gone. Maybe there's a house to it, maybe there's no house to it, maybe they found themselves on the street, but they could choose to go and start stealing. Yeah, opportunity to steal, to fend for themselves, or opportunity to go and learn a trade. And there's so many opportunities, but we may not see it because we're sad, we're grieving, we're in pain, we're not even in that space to think positive.
Okay, so what if at that point the person
Yeah.
decide, oh, I want to better my life, so now I want to go learn a trade. How do you go learn a trade when there is no organization from where we come from that can give you a free training? Also, that aspect, you need money as
Really,
well.
really, really. Have
Yeah.
you watched some Nollywood films?
We're not talking we're not talking about Nollywood right now. We're talking about reality. Because I, for one, to be honest, yeah, like one thing I did like that you said from the beginning is from the biblical aspect. Yes, from then for you to say opportunity is always present is if you put all your gaze on God, like focus on Him. Yes, He's going to bring someone to take you. But saying me as a Christian, I go to church, I pray, I'm saving money every day so that I could go and pay for a training so that from that training I'll be able to have something on my own and I'll be able to, yes, from there maybe I might work with my boss and she might like what I do and she said she wants to employ me. That's an opportunity because I learned this thing. But you cannot say opportunity. There are opportunities that will come to you. Like you know that yes, this is an opportunity. It is not because
You're good or bad or
do you
whatever. It
get
just
it just
comes.
comes.
Yeah,
That's why I said it's for me personal. I mean everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but for
of
me
course.
as a human, from where I'm coming from to this day, I know that there are opportunities. Not, I'm not denying that there are a lot of opportunities. If you are lucky, if you have the grace of God, or so many else they will say it. But you cannot just wake up today and you say you seen the opportunity in the four corner of your house is staring at you just because you didn't clean your eye well. So that's why you're not seeing it. We don't need spiritual eyes to see opportunity. If it comes, we'll see it. Okay, let me tell you one example. Yeah.
Okay,
So
please.
this one now is not anybody else. It's my younger brother.
Okay.
Why I told you when you said about preparation, I agreed with you because it's very important. So my
Yeah.
younger brother, when I got here, I told him, I said, look, go to the university, go study, and get your BSc ready, just in case. If you know you're in the UK, yeah, for me. Are you in the UK?
Yes, I am.
Okay. At a time when UK was allowing students to bring their dependents, yes?
Oh yeah,
At
yeah.
this time, I told my younger brother, if not, that was even before. I told my younger brother, I said, look, most people in Nigeria believe that school is scam, school is scam. Me personally, I'll tell you, those are just silly excuses for not doing something, putting your
Yeah.
focus on anyway. School is scam until they ask you to speak English, until they ask you to write a simple sentence, until something related to school comes, and you know how scam school is. But he's smart, he's educated. Yeah, I told him, go to university, get your certificate, even if you don't have anything to do with it at the moment, because people believe that, oh, if they get a BSc certificate, it's useless if you don't have the right, connection to get a job or something. I said, get it. If you have it at hand, in case of something, opportunity comes, you'll be able to make use of it. He said, no, he wants to play basketball. And listen, I respect his choice, no doubt. And then he didn't. It was like at the time he became so serious and said, oh, okay, let me just go. Do you know that was exactly the moment they stopped dependent for students?
Wow.
You could imagine, yeah? And now that one passed. Immediately I told him, no, they don't do this kind of things anymore. They don't even, and he said, oh, there's no need. And then I don't want to do this. I said, okay, fine, but still get it. It's for your own good. I'm telling you my own personal, to something that
Yeah.
happened with in my own family. And then I said, okay, just get it. When opportunity comes like this, I went to school on scholarship for my BSc. I was lucky. I went to a private school. Who was going
Wow.
to pay for that? But the opportunity came, and I had my BSM. I had my result from school, and I just did my what was it I did that time? I shall know I was ready. And then before you know it, I was there, I was in school, and it felt like 5 years, 4 years was long. But before you know it, I was out of school. So
Wow.
if today something happened that I need to do my certificate, it's very easy for me to just put it in. And so I told him, I said, go get it ready. And I like, oh, sis, but the one I wanted to do is no longer there. What's the need? I said, there is need, go and get it. When somebody doesn't want to do something, you keep forcing them. You
Oh.
you be the one having headache for it. He said no. Do you know that Just when he said no, I left him. Just the ending of year, an opportunity came. They were doing sponsorship from my place. The government was sponsoring students from my place directly. Now I've got one of the students in my house. This is not story. I've got one of the students. But what happened if he had his BSc ready? He would have been one of them, and I didn't have to pay even a penny. As a student coming to the UK, you know how many thousands of pounds you spend for them to come. 15, 20,000, depends on the course you're studying. And now this is an opportunity where I don't have to even lift a finger. So you see, like now, I would say in this kind of things, they are not going to. For example, he's missed that other one, which was changed by the government here. And now
This
this is another
network,
one
is
from
it
my
from your
side.
side,
He
or I
has
should
already
drop
missed
from
it.
this app and come back? It's fluctuating so badly.
Oh dear, sorry.
No, we can hear. I think it's your end.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
what he's
want to
saying.
drop and come back, it's fine. We're here for you today.
So those are the kind of things where I said it's not always there, especially opportunities that are life
Tamara,
changing.
Tamara, with this example you're even giving, because that's why I'm paying attention to you. For your brother, look at all the loads of opportunity. Did he take them? No. Does not mean that those opportunities were not there. That's what I'm saying. Opportunities are there. Whether we will take it
Were
does
they
not.
there or they come?
What did you say?
Were they like there that he didn't see them or they came and he missed them?
Of course, they were there, and then he missed the first one. He didn't go to do the course again. You said go do it, da 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 da. Even if it's for him to do and keep for himself, he did not take that opportunity. I bet you would have even supported him financially, whichever
I
way.
always do, funny enough.
Exactly. So those opportunities were there for your brother, but he didn't take them. And look at now. You say somebody's in your house. This person is not your relative, are they? Exactly. This person took the opportunity because they have what it takes. They were prepared. Your brother is not. Does not mean those opportunities were never there.
No, the where I'm coming from is
Yeah.
maybe it's this English I
You was
had.
not prepared.
So
Yeah,
wait, for me,
maybe.
I'm trying to understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say something is always there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it means. Oh, how do I describe it? I'm trying to see. Say for example, there's a church, yeah, that
Yeah.
was there before I was born.
Yeah.
Say for example, and I decide not to go to church, and I'm saying, oh, there's no church around me. That's for me to say the church has always been there. I'm the one that is not looking. I like it's visible, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. If you're saying the opportunity was always there, this is something that recent, it just came. Like I said, it came like 3 months ago.
My
It's not
dear.
like an academy where they said for, oh, from this period to this period, we'll be taking this number of students out of the country to go and study. It's not that kind of thing. This is the first time it came and he missed it. So that's why
Tamara.
the word there is kind of
Tamara,
confusing for me.
it's like you're going around in circle. Different opportunities. Opportunities, not one. Do you understand?
Okay.
As in, every time, every season, there's one opportunity or the other.
I agree.
He didn't take them. Opportunity to study. Your sister will support you. He didn't.
But not
Opportunity.
every what I'm trying to say, you see now this one I'm using my brother as an example because he had those one. I'm trying to say there are people who don't have those opportunities. So how can you now then tell those people that it is always there? They are the ones not seeing it.
My dear, have you heard of the story of Olajumoke, the bread seller?
Okay.
Was she prepared to be a model in her
No,
life?
she was just out there doing her business and then she was
Even to
picked.
those who are not prepared, opportunity came. Did you say, no, I don't want that life? Oh, and she left. She pursued it. She fell, she rose, she fell, she rose. She took that opportunity. What we're trying to say is, if not this opportunity, there's another one. If not this one, there's still another one. But whether you will take them, it is the thing. That I get what you're saying, but in order not to confuse yourself, and I know other people will want to talk because I don't want people dropping.
Please let them come. Oh, I need to understand more.
My dear,
Opportunity is not always there. I will still
I
disagree on
tell you,
that.
the one you said, your village or your place or whatever, that is another one on top of the ones he didn't take.
But there are millions. What for me? What I'm trying to say is that he had that opportunity and he didn't take it. That's his own fault, his own mistake. But there are people who are not opportune to get this kind of things and they missed it. If that opportunity, okay, I see the same one that is presented to my brother. If it's presented to somebody else, they will grab it with their two hands.
That is
But some
somebody
people
else.
don't have it.
Some don't have it because they have other opportunity, not this particular one.
Let's move forward. Someone please come on. Let's hear you out.
Yes, please. I'm coming to. I think the next person is Ayode Baba. Please, let's hear you because if not, me and Tamara will go all night. Ayode, I hope you can speak where you are. Please, let's hear you. Opportunities. This is your opportunity to bail us out. Good evening.
I am still listening. I will join you guys later.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So I'll come to. Let me come to Debbie. I think you've been here a while before you actually came into the box. Some say, were they supposed to get the same opportunity? Happy birthday.
No.
Maybe happy birthday should come up so we can understand your question as well. I know this is heated up. I didn't think it would heat up this way, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's hear you. Let's hear you. House view. Let me come to you, please. What is your take about this opportunity we're talking about, please? I hope you're good.
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay. Opportunities. I can see you're going for back and forth with Tamara. I think both of you guys are making sense. Um, uh, Opportunities are there. I believe opportunities are there, and sometimes when we miss a particular opportunity, another one opens. That's why they're saying, when a particular door closes, another opens.
That opens, yeah.
It's just that people have different definition of opportunities
Yeah.
based on what they want or based on their circumstances.
Yeah.
But the truth is that opportunities can come in different form. It can even be in a disguised way.
Mm-hmm. In a challenge,
So,
anything, yeah.
yeah. So, but it's just good for us to narrow our thoughts on how to make the most of opportunities when it comes.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the your what you earlier said about preparation, being
Mm-hmm.
prepared,
Yeah.
and staying curious. You have to keep learning. You have to keep exploring. Looking out for new ideas and all that, and network, build and maintain good relationships with people.
Mm-hmm.
In that way, you can doors can open,
Yeah.
and also being adaptability. Being flexible, ready to seek for new opportunities when it comes, preparations. If you need to take up courses,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you need to go for to brush up your careers
Mm-hmm.
or advance in your current job or anything, or even switch careers, just
Mm-hmm.
for you to you know open doors for those opportunities when it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a dream. Everybody wanted to be has something that they wanted to be.
Yeah.
But when we don't when we don't strive, when we don't get prepared for those opportunities when they come, then that's when we miss it. But obviously opportunities
Well
are
done.
there. Is Thank you. Is actually the opportunities are there for anyone. Um, but it's just us being prepared for it.
Mm. Thank you. So I don't know if that helped at all, Tamara, because I really want you to have clarity about this topic. And it's not even just for you, for other people on the FI page listening, because they may think, yeah, I'm thinking like Tamara. Some will say, I'm thinking like Fumi, but all the same, I think we are right in our own submissions. And there's not like you're wrong or I'm wrong or anything, but it's just how life is, so to say. So your brother may have missed that opportunity if he was looking desperate for other means of going abroad or whatever, it's there. He just have to find the one if he wanted. But I guess the first thing is he even prepared mentally? Is he prepared to take that opportunity to start with? Because even if he's sought to another one, another way to getting out, they will say something that will say, this is too much, or what? You will miss it again because he's not ready. Do you get me? So that's where I'm coming from. But to say that no, even if A B C to Z are opportunities, I now go and pick C. That's one I am going for. Does not mean A, B to Z is still not there. They're there, but it's not my own cup of tea, so to say. So I don't know if I'm making sense, because I really want you to get it that, look, is this person that has a lot of preparation to do, a lot of positive way of thinking. I mean, you mean well for your brother, and it's obvious you've put in all the effort. You say sometimes they give you headache just because they're not seeing the opportunity you see. It doesn't mean it's not there or they're not there. So thank you, Houseview, for that submission as well. So I don't know if Tamara, you want to say something before I close
Yeah,
the
house view.
please.
House view, you've been saying something, but you didn't just use the exact word that made me ask the question. So I just want to ask the same question again. If you can just answer that.
Okay.
House view, are you there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay. House view, so you mean that opportunities are always there? It's just we that are not seeing it.
Yes.
Always there. The word always is the reason why I'm asking this question.
Yes, we put
You say
always.
opportunities are there. I understand. Yes, we get opportunities from time to time. Every human being does. But saying that always there, that word always in that phrase is a thing. So please, Afumi, thank you for the gift.
You're welcome.
So please, Afumi, thank you for the gift.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Houseview, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me quickly answer Tamara. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. What I said is that yes, opportunities are always there because um, it just depends on the environment you are and also the timing. Um, Sometimes what people seek in opportunities are not really what comes by to them. Um, some people might seek to travel. That's what they just aspire. They feel like, oh, once I just leave this country, I'm gonna do well, and all. That's just their desire. That's what they feel, or ask God for when they seek opportunities. However, it might be that, oh, God wanted to their own opportunity of progress or progression in life would be, oh, just create something, create a business idea first from a scratch or from a small, and then boom, you will succeed from there. So it's just about the environment we find ourselves. Your surroundings can define the kind of opportunities you will get at a particular time. The economy, it can also influence your opportunities. And the timing, when people get prepared because of the adaptability that they find, they seek to recognize the space that they find themselves with at a particular time. And then they rely on that when they seek opportunities. Also, personal effort. What are the efforts you have put in place in seeking out for opportunities? Have you done some training? Have you enrolled in some careers progressions? Have you done some personal developments? Have you also like just taken time to do a self reflections about yourself? Because all these things are things that will advance the opportunities that will come your way.
Yes.
And
Palestina.
what is your perspective? What is it that you want? What's your mindset? Are you open-minded? Do you have positivity? So but when we just say, oh, there is no opportunities or our opportunities are just limited. No. Opportunities, I believe, are always there. It's just about the mindset, it's also about the environment you find yourself, the timing, and also um eh, um yes, the personal efforts that one has also put in place.
Yeah,
I don't know if
the word insight. Let me hear yours. Thank you, Houseview, for that. For answering her question. I hope she's satisfied. But if not, let's hear word insight, and I'll say one thing, and then we'll carry on, please. So, word insight. Let's hear you. You wanted to say something.
Okay, okay. Host, host. Today, I don't know if it's my village people that is hanging my network
There's no village people
or they don't
anywhere.
want me to
It's the
speak. I don't.
network. Maybe you should find a different location, just
What's
like
this?
Houseview said. Opportunity to speak. Find a new
I've tried
location.
to change jurisdiction location.
Yeah, but carry on. We can hear you. Oh dear. You've muted again. Word inside. And again, Tamara.
Hello, can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, it's a network.
But it's okay. Speak, please.
But can you hear me?
We can. Yes.
Can anyone hear me?
We can.
Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure he's hearing us now.
Okay. Yeah, what I wanted to say is, opportunities varies, and it's step by step. It's just like someone who wanna travel. You wanna travel from the process of that connection of that traveling to that agent, somebody who gives you the right contact to your. I met a man this year. Met a prof this year. He said something to me, and that got my attention. He said the admission fee. That do I know that he doesn't collect it
Oh.
as a prof? That he doesn't collect it. I said, where does that money go? He said, it's the people in charge of those courses that take that money. And he said, being a prof from 1991, because I think he said in 1985 he went to Australia for his masters. And when he became a prof there, and he came back, he said he's a prof in Unilag. He said for all his years that he never collected that admission fee. I asked him, what is that admission fee? He said, for the people in charge of those courses, this is the lecturers that squander that money. I said, do you mean it? He said, yes. He said, but all his life he never collected it.
Wow.
You understand? So when he said that, I was so shocked. Yes. Now, when we talk about, let me just say this. This year, yeah, it was this year, between March and April, I went with somebody to his place and I saw him for the first time. And the first time we spoke, he said, I want to know you. Who are you? He asked me a question. He said, are you a spy in my house?
You've shared this
I said,
before.
no, I'm not a spy. He said, I want to know you. Yeah, he said, I want to know you. I said, I hope I've not done anything wrong. So the people I went there together with them said to him, if you want to know this young man, you have to come through us. He said, you have to come through us. So it was a day he called me. He said, I should come to his house. I came to his house. He said, I should sit down. I sat down. He said, he said, I give you 15 minutes to profile yourself, detail yourself for me. Who are you? And I sat down. In 15 minutes, I was able to talk about myself. He said, okay, I want you'll be my friend. He said, this is the first time I'm telling somebody to be a friend to me.
Wow.
He said, and I asked him, I said, why? He said, you caught my attention. The first word you said for the first time I'm meeting you. So we started talking. And there were some things he said, which and I can tell you that I'm happy today knowing him.
Wow.
But the person that made me, these things are step by step, chronologically, step by step. Opportunities always present itself from every single minute, seconds, days, years, or the opportunities are always there. You understand? There always this ladder you need to climb. Every ladder you are climbing to your benchmark is part of those opportunities. But a lot of people think opportunities is when it shows big once, boom, you think you've gotten there. No,
Not all the
you
time.
stay in, it's always a process because wherever you've gotten that you think is the pinnacle, that is somebody's beginning because some people are already there before you get there.
Yeah.
And that is why you aspire to go from height to height, from level to another level. Okay, so opportunities, when we say opportunities are always there, they are varies in different forms. They
Yeah,
will always
big,
be there.
small,
Without
medium,
opportunity, human
tall,
beings cannot
short.
exist.
Yeah, all sorts. Yeah.
Without it, you cannot exist. You cannot function properly because somebody,
There'll be stagnancy.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's season
I
in
don't
and
know.
out, but we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Opportunities and like when I yes, like when I said it comes with challenges. Yes, life is a challenge. Without challenges in life, life does not make any meaning, does not make any sense. So when I said opportunities are always there, yeah, it's always there. Even as we're speaking right now, it's an opportunity for me to have known you on TikTok. I don't know you in real life
I
before, but I
know.
met
I've
you
never
here.
met
Just like
anybody.
today, I'm
I
meeting
know.
Tamara for the first time here. Opportunities in different ways varies every day. It's I don't know what's wrong with my network today.
But it's all
Host,
good.
maybe I
Thank
have
God
to
for you.
go. Maybe this what
No,
today
no,
brings.
we
And
can
I
still
want to
hear
say
you.
this.
We can.
Somebody like you know, for somebody like blind Bartimaeus, he saw his opportunity and he grabbed it.
Yeah.
They said to him, "Shut up! Don't make noise."
Hmm.
He was prepared for his sight to be cleared. And that was when he now lauded it. He said, "Jesus, thou son of David."
Mm,
When you read the scriptures, he was the first person that identified Jesus as thou son of David.
mm,
You understand? He was. So that means he was waiting. And when he asked a question, he said, "What is going on?" They said, "Jesus Christ of Nazareth is passing by."
mm.
He now shouted. He screamed even when they told him, "Shut up." A man who want to always operate in the various and vast of opportunities will not be kept silent, will always have a resilient spirit. You
Yeah.
must have tenacity, you
Mm-hmm.
must have the audacity, you must have the charisma,
Mm-hmm.
you have to challenge the status quo. If not, sometimes, let me say this. If you think only you saw the opportunity, you'll be lying to
Ah,
yourself. Any
no,
opportunity, you are not the only person that have access to it. So any mistake you make, yeah, haven't God, okay, let me say this. Haven't your spirit, your instinct told you something to do before and you delayed a little bit and someone manifested what you're supposed to do? Haven't it
oh,
happened to you
many
before? It has
times.
happened to me.
Yeah, yeah, same.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because as it is, there is something. You understand? So
Yeah,
there is something, when you have this insight, when you have inspiration, say, do this right now, do this, time is very, very important to whatever we do. You understand? Just like, Ghost, you said something when you were trying to elaborate on it, when you said procrastination.
mm-hmm.
Procrastination is never good at all
Mm-mm.
because every little mistake you make, every seconds count,
Yeah,
every minute count.
it does.
Every hour counts. Every day counts.
Mm,
No, years count. The Bible said the word of God does not return to him void.
no,
Once he has said it, it must go and accomplish that which he has sent it for. That means once that word comes to you and you delay to carry it out, someone else will execute it. And you'll be looking at yourself and say, I had this understanding. This thing this person is doing right now, I'm supposed to do it, but it's already late.
mm,
It's already late. So, the word of God said there is renewed every morning. So if you know that it's renewed every morning, that means every single seconds and minute, opportunities are always there.
yeah.
Network will not permit me to say much,
Okay, I
but I
think
Or
we're
drop
your
my
network
here.
should be
little
okay
submission
because I've got
here.
so many
Thank you so much.
questions.
This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Until you're satisfied, Tamara, we're not
Yes,
going
so
anywhere.
we're not going anywhere today.
Okay, so Tamara, let me give a bit of flesh to your question again. There are small opportunities, There are big opportunities, there are ginormous opportunities, there are tiny opportunities, there are little opportunities, there are life-changing opportunities, there are next level opportunities. I don't know if it's still working for you. Always opportunities are there. I will still say it again. So I'll drop that there. Whilst I come to Debbie. Debbie D, how are you today? I hope you're good.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
lady.
Please, let's hear from you today, please.
Okay.
Opportunity to help Tamara, oh, please.
Hello, Lady Tamara. It is well. It is well. Okay. When it comes to opportunity, yeah, I think let's first look for what is the meaning of opportunity.
I
Because
defined it in my talk. So whoever
no, I
did not
wasn't.
come
Maybe I wasn't
early.
here when you did. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because when Lady Tamara was saying, "Oh, it's not always there," I understand where she's coming from.
I do. I do.
I understand where she's coming from.
Thank you.
So when I went to my Google to find out what does opportunity really mean, it says a time or set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. A chance of employment or promotion, career opportunity, and so on. So I think, in my opinion,
Yeah.
opportunity is in two ways. There
Okay.
are some opportunity that are always there.
Okay.
There are some opportunity that are not always there.
Okay.
Even if you will have it again, when one misses it, it will be maybe in the next 10, 20, depend on the grace. And some people might not even have it
Again.
again. So when it comes to opportunity that are always there, we are talking about maybe school, maybe job opportunity, maybe career or something. You can always, it might be a bit, maybe a bit more challenging,
Yeah.
but it will still be there. But when it comes to life-changing opportunity,
Yeah.
once they come and you mistakenly miss it, it might take prayer and fasting before you find something or see something similar. It might not be that exact one, even if it will come, even if the opportunity will come again.
Yeah.
It might be maybe something similar or like that. And when it comes to scriptural example, yeah,
Yeah.
let's look at this woman, the one with the issue of blood. No, before, yeah, she had the opportunity when Jesus was passing. If for some reason she said, "Oh, there's too much crowd," the crowd, she don't want to, or something, and she missed that moment, she might not find it again. She might not find it again.
Absolutely, exactly. That's a good example.
Wait. Please hold it. Let me just add one thing and then you carry on, Debbie.
Okay, ma'am.
See, the woman with the issue of blood. She said she was going through the crowd. All of those crowd had opportunity to Jesus, didn't they? Did they take the opportunity?
But
No.
she came prepared. Jesus
Oh,
has
carry
always
on.
been there. When it comes to, you see that road Jesus was passing, Jesus will always pass that road. But she was prepared to touch him
Yes. Others,
individually.
others were there with him, but they were not prepared. They were not even, probably some they don't even know it's Jesus passing or whatever. Does not mean they don't have issues in their lives. So Shebi is this woman that we know she had issues with blood. Some people there might be, in fact, insane, might be all sorts. None of them, according to the record, was recorded that they also, fighting the crowd to go and get there.
Lady Fumi,
Yeah.
they
Carry
all
on.
see they all see Jesus. They all know Jesus. The,
Opportunity.
the thing is, you see the woman, she said, according to the Bible, she said, "If I may touch the hem." The rest of them, according
Hallelujah.
Amen. You Lady Tamara. You know when you remember when Jesus said to when Jesus said, "Who touched me?" You know his disciples said, "Oh, there are lots of people here where people are touching you here and there." And Jesus said, "Somebody touched me because something a virtue came out of me."
Yeah.
There is touch and there is touch.
Tell me about it.
So, which means the rest are seeing Jesus. Some are even walking side by side with him on that journey. 1 second.
Sorry, my dear. Exactly. Does not mean Jesus, the opportunity wasn't there.
Okay, what I'm saying is, the opportunity came. It wasn't in the woman's control, but she took it because she was prepared in her mind.
Yeah.
Now, let me give you another example of, we are still using the scripture. The disciple of Jesus,
Yeah.
when they were on the sea and and Jesus was walking on the sea, there were 12 disciples,
Oh
according to
yes.
the record, on the sea. When Peter said, when they were like, "Oh, is that a ghost or this?" And Jesus said, "No, it's me." And Peter said, "Lord, if if that is you, then
You
ask
to
me to
come, yeah.
come." Jesus said, "Listen, no, Jesus said, come." He didn't say, "Peter, come." He
Exactly.
said,
So
"Come,"
anybody could
which
have.
means anybody can come. That is a lifetime opportunity, and one person took it. One
Thank
person
you.
took it.
Thank you for that.
Now,
Yeah.
Jesus has always been with the disciple, but not all of them have the opportunity or took the opportunity to understand who he is and the mission. Now, let me go to 10 virgin. There were 10 virgin given the opportunity to meet the husbandman. Am I right?
Yes,
They-
yes.
in their own way, they were prepared, but 5 was extra. Lady Tamara. 5 was extra prepared. That's why when they said the husbandman was coming, the 5 that their lantern was dying could not go in. They missed that opportunity.
They were not prepared.
That is a lifetime opportunity. So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to job opportunity, if you miss it, you can always go and study more and reapply again.
Yeah.
But there are some opportunity.
Mm.
It does not depend on you. It does not depend on how prepared you are. It doesn't even care if you are ready. It will come to you.
Yeah. That's
That's
divine.
that's why, as human, we should always be prepared, especially as children of God. Okay, bro, Mr. Somebody said I should be personalizing that children of God. We should always prepare ourselves, because we all pray for a life change. I know most Christians pray for life changing opportunity, but we are not always ready for life changing opportunity.
Mm. Mm.
Look at blind Bartimaeus. They were shunning him off when he was saying, "Jesus, have mercy on me." Now let me even go on that. You know, Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Started babbling.
he didn't say, you are God, you are God now, you should know what I need. He stated what he needed. He stated what he needed Jesus to do. Now, example of somebody that was not prepared, but still grace spoke for him, was the man by the pool of
Like,
Bethsaida. I'm
yeah.
looking for, yeah, is it
That's
Bethsaida?
yeah.
You know, when Jesus said, "What do you want?" He said, I want to go to, every time the
I
angel
was
came to
blabbing
for the water, I want to go there, but I have no man.
to help me.
That is
Excuse.
already put an excuse. You already, that is how do I put, I'm trying to find the right word. By himself, in his own mind, he has fulfilled all righteousness, but there is nobody to help him. But still, grace came for him. Now, let me give you my personal example for
Okay.
lifetime opportunity. 10 years ago,
Yeah.
me and my cousin, we were doing our sewing, and then a client came to sew. This person works in the council. So when we finished, with the way she saw the way we attended to clients, our dress was perfect, everything was fine and everything, and she was like, oh, there is this opportunity in the council for us to train young people.
Wow.
People that go for apprenticeship, so the government will pay us, and then they'll be paying them based on whenever they come to class.
Training, yeah.
They will open us a company, provide everything we need, the machine, everything we need, and all we need to do is just to sign the document and start training people.
Wow.
But mass and SARS, we could not.
Why not?
Because we were not prepared.
Wow.
We were not ready. There's lots of things around it.
Wow.
Begged us. They begged us.
Wow.
But we were not prepared. We were not ready. Because what is it called? We were just working to should I say working to survive then. So we were not thinking of we want to train. We were not prepared for training people and all that. We missed that opportunity. Now, this is 10 years after. We have studied, we have fasted, we have prayed, we have gotten syllabus read. If my cousin is here, she's listening to me.
We have done syllabus.
We have done all this. Yes, can you hear? We have done
every big space.
Yes.
We have bought all the machine, opportunity, all the quality possible.
Opportunity is not
Where I'm
coming.
coming from, it is not always there for some people.
No, Tamara, this is that. Oh, you're so good.
Lady Fumi.
Yes.
Lady Tamara knows what she's saying.
I know what I'm saying.
I know you know what you are saying. Opportunity is not always there. Not all opportunity.
Wait. Let's define that is a life-changing opportunity which may not always be there.
That's why I said when we want to talk about opportunity, we should make it into two.
Exactly.
Life-changing opportunity
and minor small opportunities. That's
what I've been trying to say all the while. Thank you.
Tamara, let me back you up.
Word said the opportunity. You just
Lady Tamara.
Opportunities are always there. So now Debbie has made it clear that there are different levels to opportunities. There are some that you can get back again. Where there are some, if you miss them for life.
That's it.
Do you know that now we have to wait for the council to now call us? That's when they call us. Even now, government have changed. Another government have changed. All the opportunity. Do you understand? That is a lifetime opportunity. Do you know how much we have invested? It's funny now. We are afraid we have.
It's not even funny because I know what you're saying. I've heard of similar things here.
Wait, let my cousin explain to you.
Oh my God.
They want to do what? They wanted to emboss us.
To get us a place. They wanted to pay us monthly. They wanted to buy us all machineries. They wanted to add us to a school syllabus. Our salaries were already made, but we couldn't take it. It's not just readiness. The way I don't want to do this today. The way we Black people have been wired, we are very limited in our thinking and the opportunities we can take. So while we were working at the time, we were doing free pattern. We were very good. We were sewing. We were making. We were very good, but we never saw the opportunities because when you come into this part of the world, you tend to believe that the way we live in Nigeria is not really acceptable. So we don't
make it.
So we isolate ourselves for so long. When the opportunity came to us, we were just walking normally, and this lady came in. She sat down for a whole evening till 8 p.m. She sat us down and be like, you girls are so young, so well put together. Your brain is working. Your service is good. Your sewing is perfect. I came here by referral. The council need young people. So instead of them just being paid that £30 they pay them weekly, they wanted them to. So if you come to class, then you get paid. We have to do the rota, do the syllabus. And with African pattern, we cannot recreate the same pattern exactly by the same measurement. So we can't teach. Because we don't have that system put in place, we could not teach. Because if you want to do, when it comes to system and structure, you have to recreate the same thing, the same pattern, even when they are there or when they are not there. We couldn't take the opportunity. They begged us with everything because we are young and we are good. But we don't. And then somebody said, don't worry, we'll take it on your behalf. When we finished speaking to our solicitor, he told us he will go to prison. Because if they pay somebody else and they didn't pay you guys, you'll be responsible. And at the end of the day, you cannot vouch for the other person even when you are working. They begged us. Oh, they begged us so. They begged us so. That was when I realized that it's not spiritual. When we pray and ask God for some things, if we are not prepared, there is no point for those prayers. Yes. And so some opportunities. It happened 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Wow. The Lord is our power.
Calm down. Go and drink water.
Yeah, I want to say something. I want to say something. Thank you so much. Host, our point of contention is, I said opportunities are always there.
Whether big,
and I said they varies as well. There's something like what Debbie just said. Yeah, either big or small, opportunities are always there. Okay? And what Debbie just said now.
Debbie, this is hugs from me.
You saw.
Oh.
No, you see, it's not. The only thing is that, let me be honest with you. There are things that is bigger than you. And I said something, when you want to really see opportunity, you must not be the fearful. You must be, no matter your size, you must be willing to challenge the status quo.
Take risks. Yeah.
No,
you know why I said this?
This is not.
Do you know
this is not a case of fear.
Opportunity is always there, but not always there tailored to you.
Debbie.
Sir,
wait, let me say what I want to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Debbie, yes.
You see a vision or your dreams.
Wow.
Debbie, can you allow me to speak, or I should mute myself?
Oh, no, it's okay.
I've had so many opportunities myself that negligence and levity made me to miss them. And I also take my precautions and not to do that again. Let me also say this.
Sorry, word insight.
I've been in the business world now for a very long time.
Insight. I'm mindful of the time, and there's a lot of people that wants to speak. I'm really sorry. I have to cut you. Sorry, I'm so sorry. And everyone in the box, thank you so much for your patience. I know we mean well. That's why we've stayed, and we would all be heard today. In fact, if it means me sleeping at 1 o'clock today, we will sleep, because today is the last Monday that I'm broadcasting live on TikTok for this year. It's the last one, so we can stay here. I don't mind. Don't worry. I'm going to be yawning at work tomorrow. No. Just kidding. So, sorry, word inside. Let's give other people opportunity to speak, because they've been so patient. So the next person that I'm coming to is Happy Birthday. I'll come to you then. I don't know if Ayode Baba is ready to speak. Please tap on there so that I know. Then after Happy, you can come on and speak. So Happy, please take the floor. Thank you. Thank you for your patience as well. Thank you.
It's fine. Good evening from my side.
Good evening to you.
Thank you all for sharing your views. I wanted to ask Tamara, my Tamara, have you realized that anytime you want to do something, anytime you want to do something, you see an opportunity to go into it? Have you realized it?
Tamara, please answer.
I'm asking a question, Tamara.
Oh, am I to answer?
Yes.
Yes,
Sorry,
please.
come again, please.
Do you realize that anytime you feel strongly that you want to do this, you see the light somewhere to enter?
Not always.
Or maybe you have completed school.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I think it comes always.
Not always.
It comes to you, and that is it does come.
I feel like
for myself.
Okay, go on.
Okay, talk. If it's always, please let me
I feel like if it's
hear you
always
first. Let
a
me
lot
see.
of people will not just, yes, some people are lazy to do something, but just being human, if you look at something and you already see the end of it, that's a lot of noise. I don't know where that is coming from. Okay, so we as human, when I want to do something, for example, I want to set up a bit. Oh.
Let me mute Happy. I think it might be her end because both of you.
Hello. Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
So, for example, why I said not always, because not always you see the end result of what you want to do before starting it. You can anticipate and say, "Oh, I might do if I do this thing now, the end result might be very positive," and you might do it and end up becoming negative. So it's not always you see the end result, seeing that, oh, this is very, you already see everywhere is glorious, a lot of profit, a lot of, it's not always, but there are some things you already see people doing it and you see that, oh, they succeed in it, like, oh, I know somebody has done this thing, so if I do it as well, or probably
But
learn how to do
but
it.
Tamara, her question is for everything you decide to do,
Yeah,
it's like you saw something. So you saw something, that's what you decide to do. We're not even talking about the
that's
outcome.
what I'm saying. It's not every time. You just sometimes there are some people they want to do something just because they don't want to be idle, not because they are seeing
Okay.
the end result of that thing before
Okay.
doing it. They just do it for doing sake, not because they see that, oh, this is what's
Okay.
doing. Yeah, that's where
Okay.
I'm coming from.
Happy, over to you. Yes, you can unmute now, Happy.
I was talking. I thought I was.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so everything that Debbie said is true. In fact, we don't have true or false answers to this. Everybody is correct, but we are just saying that opportunities there, big, medium, large, whatever, they are there all around us. Just as the fingers are not equal, we have them all around us. It is up to us to see it that this is an opportunity. You don't have to always see the end result. You don't have to always see the end result. You just have to take it, because there's a saying that opportunities come in like work clothing, right? So you have to work it to get to the end. You don't have to see the end result. Grab
Not always.
the opportunity. Just like your brother. Your brother did not see it, but you were seeing it. But I don't think it was for him. That is why he did not see it. He did not have to see the end results. He just have to grab it,
Debbie,
and then
happy. My brother's own
yes,
was the opportunity was not there. What the problem was he did not prepare before the opportunity came. So he missed it when the opportunity came. Where I brought my brother's own was from was because Fumi said whenever we are waiting for opportunity to come our way, we should always be prepared. So I was given an example of how my brother missed his own opportunity because he did not prepare. Yeah.
okay. 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 Thank you so much. Royal,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for the opportunity to talk. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, you're welcome.
God bless you all. I'm
Thank you,
enjoying this
Abby.
platform.
Please,
Oh,
I'm
thank
enjoying
you.
you all.
Me too, same here. So are
host,
you done
please,
now, Happy?
lighted want to speak.
Happy? Okay, she's done.
Please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Lighted
Lighted
already.
can.
She's
All right,
giving
thank you. So yeah, lighted. Oh my goodness. Let me clap for you
lighted said it.
for your patience. Thank you so much. I know these things are burning. So the floor is yours, lighted. You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Is it your first time on Insight, if I may ask?
Yeah,
Oh wow, welcome. And
um,
apologies for keeping you waiting. So please, the floor is yours.
Lighted, lighted. Are you feeling this voice I'm hearing?
what do you say?
Continue.
We didn't hear
Okay,
that, but it's okay. Yeah, lighter. Please carry on, and you're
okay.
welcome to Insight.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Um, I came a bit late, so I didn't get to hear Tamara's story about her brother, but I've listened to the conversations that have been going on, and I must say that it's a very interesting conversation. I like how we are able to, expatiate on the word opportunities and see it from different perspectives. But what I just want to add is that opportunities are usually tied with time, and sometimes the time may be right
Okay.
when we get the opportunities, and sometimes the time might not just be right. And there's a saying that says the opportunity comes but once. Sometimes that saying I can still challenge it, because sometimes
Yeah.
opportunity comes
Many times.
severally. Yeah. But I believe that if we have the mindset that opportunity comes but once, even though we know that some opportunities come severally and in several ways, we can prepare and not miss opportunities unnecessarily. Want to draw an insight from the scriptures when God asked Solomon, what do you want from me? That was the first time I think God was asking him, what did he want? And just imagine he mentioned something else, maybe give me long life, or I want my kingdom expanded. He would have missed the opportunity of becoming the wisest king that ever lives.
Yeah, true.
So such opportunities come, and like we have discussed already, they are life-changing opportunities. And if we have the mindset that opportunity comes but once, and so we have to prepare for those opportunities, whether they are life-changing opportunities or they are big or small opportunities, then we can begin to seize opportunities, in a large way that can change our lives entirely. Again, I will say about opportunities, seeing opportunities as something that has to be prepared for. Some opportunities are privileges that you have that you you get better in it, if that makes sense. It's like learning on the job. Like you learn while going through that opportunity. The only thing that as Christians or as children of God that we tend to want to do is that we pray that God helps us to see the opportunities and God help us to function in those opportunities. Just imagine when Joshua was given the mantle to lead the children of Israel, and he took over from Moses. Moses was not a warrior. Moses was leading the children of Israel. But Joshua came and served a different, purpose for the children of Israel, leading them to conquer lands and claim all the promised land that God had promised them. If Joshua also was not prepared for that opportunity, God wouldn't have instructed Moses to give it to Joshua. So everything that we do, when we prepare as if, not necessarily because we have already seen an opportunity or because we are anxiously waiting for an opportunity, because sometimes what we are looking at is not what God is looking at. But then He's still preparing us for where He wants to take us to. So we prepare ourselves and pray for guidance, God's discerning spirit, so that we can discern what He wants us to do and how He wants us to do it. He will bring the opportunity our way, and that way we do not miss it, and then we are able to seize as many opportunities as possible. So that's what I have to say. Thank you very much for
Thank
having me.
you. Thank you so much. It's amazing these things we're talking about. And I remember when I was preparing, I'm like, God, please let this minister to somebody. Because like I said, this year is rounding up and we don't know what opportunities we're going to face in the new year. So let's talk about these things now and be prepared and be ready. Open your mind, like I say, be positive. Because sometimes even the word of God says his ways are not our ways, neither his thought ours. Sometimes we're so set in what we are even thinking. I'm praying for this kind of opportunity. Meanwhile, God has something better. So in all of it, we have to have an open mind. We have to be ready. We have to be ready mentally, physically, in all ways. We have to be ready such that, we don't want to miss them. I don't know. A lot of people have said there's sometimes some opportunities, especially life-changing ones, they may not just come again. Of course, we have other smaller opportunities or other opportunities, but those life changing that even the world sometimes will hear of such. It doesn't come like every year all the time, no. So we have to be ready and be prepared, and as she has prayed, that is my prayer for us as well. Wherever we find ourselves come the new year, may those opportunities, God-given opportunities, not pass us by. That is my prayer for us. So thank you so much, Lighted, and thank you for coming on Insight as well. Open mind, being ready and being focused is very key. So I'm going to come to I have the light, but I don't know if Ayode, can you speak now, or you want me to go to the next person? And please, guys, I appreciate everyone. If you feel comfortable to drop, I don't like dropping people off, but this box is full, and I still have some guests there that my regulars as well that would come and share with us. So if you don't mind, if you can drop, if you're okay, please, we really appreciate that. Please, thank you. So I'm coming to
I,
Delight. Hello? Ayode, oh,
I
okay,
guys,
yes.
good evening.
Good evening. Good to hear you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Thank
same
you,
here.
Lighted. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I've been listening to everyone and it has been very, very insightful. So I will just chip in my own 50 cent.
Yeah.
Um, Opportunity is always available everywhere. No matter where we find ourselves, there is nowhere we wouldn't find opportunity. But the question now lies with are we actually looking for it?
Another
Because
one.
opportunity doesn't don't appear like in full picture. It's always in disguise most of the time.
Most times, yeah.
So so when you just see it pass by, you are the one that is you just pick it up, and you pick it up based on your level of awareness, your level of exposure, and your level of knowledge. That is where you begin to notice all these things. And before opportunity can come in a way that you can take advantage of it, you have to constantly prepare yourself every day.
Mm.
Every single day, how are you adding value to yourself? Every single day, what are you doing to make yourself better? In time of skills, in time of attitude, in time of character, in time of um, there are so many things about us that we need to learn. We need to learn how to speak. We need to learn how to communicate. We
Yeah.
need to learn how to administer things. We need to learn so many things.
Yeah.
In this process, that is what makes opportunity to come to us.
Mm.
Some opportunity comes to us when people hear you speak. What were you able to contribute? You can sit down in a gathering and just watch people talk. When they keep on talking, when you open your mind, you just begin to see opportunity around that environment. You just say, okay, you guys are talking about this. I can do this. Will you? If you give me this, I will do this for you. Okay, they can decide to consider just in maybe a party. People make opportunities in so many places. People go to gym to go and work out, and some people are making businesses there and they're grabbing opportunity. People go to church to go and worship God, and some people are taking advantage of opportunities there and making use of it. People go to entertainment centers and so many places, and they're taking advantage of opportunities. Like day before yesterday, I hung out and I was sitting down somewhere just having a nice time alone, and I saw someone was actually communicating with someone like, oh, he's looking for a logistic company that is going to undo what he's doing, like he doesn't know how to come about it. So I stepped into the conversation. Okay, I overheard you doing so thing. I can help you to get it. Then that was it. That was the end of it. and I get it done, and regardless of something came out of it. So, and most sometimes too, when we are focused on the big picture many times, so we don't pay attention to those small things.
No ones.
Some people will prefer being idle than being taking that little things, just because probably because people have the mentality that some jobs are shameful.
Hmm.
There is no difference between a cleaner and someone who is working as a manager. The only difference is just the mentality you are using to approach it.
And maybe
As
their
long
pay,
as you
I
don't,
think. Their take home pay.
yeah, yeah, they take home pay. There are so many. If you are a kind of person that is open minded to connecting with people, there are so many great people, influential people that they just chose to just be a cleaner somewhere. Maybe someone that if you get close to them, you don't know them, you just see the person as a cleaner where you are, but you don't know where the person is coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
In life, we are more like an alchemist, and that is how we should begin to see ourselves. You can decide to travel to a place where nobody knows you, and you need to survive. Forget about your money, forget about your status quo, forget about who you are, and you want to start connecting with people. Maybe if you are someone like a photographer or like a writer, you will understand these perspectives of life. Someone like a photographer or like a writer, you will understand these perspectives of life. In Nigeria right now, people are complaining about economy. Economy is bad. Economy is bad, and they are expecting that people should go and protest. I was talking to someone that the reason why protests cannot work is there are people who are really making more money are in the street. They are not the corporate people. The corporate people will just come on social media and be ranting. But people who are in the street knows how to make money. I know a lot of them that are doing way better than people who think of themselves corporate. I remember one time I was telling a friend of mine, okay, this friend of mine used to ask me to give him money, to give him money. And one day I now told him, okay, you get this is what I'm doing. Come and join me in doing this. And that was a long time ago when I was really struggling. But in that struggling too, I was still fine. And I told him that this is what I'm doing. Come and join me to let's be doing these things together and so that we can even make more. You know what this guy told me? He said, "Me should go and do this kind of job. Is is I can't do that kind of job. Oh. The guy is still jobless today. I'm talking about like almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
Today is still jobless. So people don't know that when you do small things, you can never be the same person. Even if you only do it for 1 week, even if you only do it for 1 month,
It
even
will
if you
open
only
your
do
eyes to
that
see
period,
other opportunities.
exactly, it changes you. As a civil engineer that I am, one day like someone called me like to come and work because I was jobless, and I think I left the job at that moment, so I was not jobless and I was having trouble with my own personal business. So sometimes when I'm having trouble with my personal business like that, I just tender my CV to go and work for a company just for a while to be able to feed myself and stabilize. So at this period, a friend of mine now called me to go and work in his come and work in his company, not as an engineer, but as a foreman. And as that foreman, I'm required to work more like a labor. And my friend was now telling me that I can't do it, but I still go there. I still want to do the job because we are more like an engineer. We don't really experience the practical skills of what it takes. We can understand how to do measurements, how to do calculations, how to do estimations, but we may not be as skillful as that, how to use all those tools in the practical world. So I get involved in it. The pay was not really good, but I can't be idle. So I get involved in that, and I was using it, not to know that years later in a bigger job I will need that skill. That is why the Bible said, whatever you find yourself doing,
Do it.
regardless of how you think it is, do it well. Because you will figure out that thing that you find yourself doing, if you don't do it well, you will still face it in future that you will need that thing
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to actually move from one position to the other. So the more you keep on like looking at life, like life is just full of opportunity.
Mm.
Like you don't feel complacent with who you are. You have this curiosity to want to know, to want to explore, and you don't see like a work. For me now, even in this 21st century that we are now, no work is too big than another work. It is how you can find this period of social media. You can be doing the most low level job that people think about, and you can use social media to amplify it to something that is really big.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody can be celebrity now, regardless
Mm.
of what you are doing. You
No.
can make it a celebrity, and the more you keep on doing it, the more you keep on getting those opportunities keep on coming in. Even when people, you can be talking with someone that does not even know, he does not even have the idea like he wants to do that thing, but you can open the person's mind. Okay, why don't you do this thing and create that opportunity for yourself?
Mm.
And the reason why you can do it for yourself because you have opened your mind.
Yeah.
Don't have that closed mind. Don't have that narrow mind to life. Like this is the way the things is. Like this is the way things are supposed to be. Because of how the institutions have told you, how the system have told you, till today you still see some people they just feel like okay, when you graduate, the next thing you start looking for job. There are still some people I have some most of my classmates that are still looking for job.
Yeah.
That okay, once you graduate, just find a good job and go and be working. Meanwhile, how many corporate work do you get that is going to that you are going to make as much money as you become an entrepreneur in the street, just doing your thing, just establishing your small company and growing it? It can be tough, but you will still find your way around it, rather than you not doing anything.
Yeah.
So you just keep on, just have an open mind. Just whatever you find, even if you don't know how to do it, try it and fail. If you try and fail, you will learn something. Is either you
Exactly.
learn something or you
You will learn.
progress.
There's no how you won't
That is what
learn.
life is,
Yeah.
and you become stronger. So there is nobody that is not the difference between those who are successful today and those who are not. Life is a level playing ground. God has offered us all the things that you need to navigate yourself to achieve your dream. Once you think about something that this is who you want to become, all the things that you need will start coming to you. You will start seeing it. It is you that will start taking it step by step. You cannot move from one plane to the other, just move from level 1 to level 2, level 1 to level 10 immediately like that. Before you can become a manager in a company, you have to pass through some stage of learning how to manage human being, learning how to negotiate, learning how to do some certain things. And those stages are tough. That is where you need to now take it small, small and be understanding it. In future, in years to come, you just understand that all those things that you pass through, that you think that they are tough, you think that they are not good enough, they are not pleasant, they actually prepared you for who you are. The reason that we used to separate like something is suffering and something is not. Meanwhile, it is just because you are not used to some certain things, that is why we see it as suffering.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
more skillful we become, the more we begin that nothing is really suffering. You just need to learn. To learn, there's nothing you want to learn. There's nothing you want, there's no great. If you want to become a great person in life, you have to suffer. And you have to embrace that period that it's actually building you for who you want to be. There is no skill you want to learn that want to make you great. You have to suffer. Every little things, regardless of your class, if you are looking for something, you don't know how God wants to direct you. Life does not move in linear like it's a straight line. It moves in a very, very clumsy way. So
Zigzag.
once you just see it's like something just pass you, you can decide to take it. If you are taking 1 naira here, 1 naira here, 2 naira here, 1 naira here, that in 1 million places, that's 1 million. Rather than you waiting for that 1 million opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for that explanation as well. It's amazing that everybody's just bringing different angles to it to even help us understand some more. But the key thing that still keeps coming up is preparation, being ready mentally, physically, being ready. Because if you see opportunities will not come, you're just fooling yourself. It will come Whether you take it or not is another ball game altogether, but opportunities will come. Some are life-changing, some are one time chance that would come your way. And some people may take it and they will mess it up. Some people may take it and it shoots them up, and they also create opportunities for other people as well. So it varies so much. But as long as we have that open mind, and we are resilient as well, we're not lazy, because you just like I said, you will suffer sometimes. Look at gold. Everybody wants gold, 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 gold. If you know the process that gold will have to go through to get to that shiny place, it has to be purified. It goes through fire one, fire two, fire whatever, and all of that, and then it comes out and everybody wants it. When it's at its raw stage, some people might just see, okay, it's a little spark, they just throw it out, they don't know. So this is we as human as well. Sometimes God is taking us to that place of destiny, but if he just places us from here there, we will mess things up. So we have to go every opportunity, little opportunity, gradually, and then bam, it's like you have arrived. And some people now only see you when you're up there. They're like, where is this person coming from? But they don't know all the opportunities, little by little, the fallings, the failings, the rising, the crying, the like, oh, I want to give up, the pain, the everything that you've gone through to be at the top. They only now see you when you're at the top. But all the same, we need to be prepared. So thank you so much, Ayo, for that contribution. Delight now. Thank you for your patience. Delight, before I come to you, I hope you're there. It's like your post or something. My puzzle, I've been putting it up since, because I know it's really a tough discussion, so to say, and I've been putting it there, and I'll just say it quickly. Whoever is in the box that wants to answer, or if you're just online as well, you want to answer the puzzle, please feel free to. I'm looking for an answer from somebody. If nobody gets it, I will tell us today, because I'm not bringing it back next year. It's just for today, because it's my last broadcast for this year. Why did the Santa go on the road? Why did the Santa go on the road? If you know the answer, please type it in. If you're in the box, unmute and tell us. If you're right, you get the answer. I mean, the gift for today. I kept saying that, yeah, that is my puzzle. I always bring puzzle, especially when we get heated up in the discussion, so that we can pipe down a little, a little bit. So why did the Santa go on the road? If you know the answer, please tell us. So Delight, I hope you're still there. We want to hear from you. You've heard different perspective. I don't know what you want to say. Do you think opportunities come easy? If you want to start with that as well, the question that I always bring after my talk. So it's up to you. Please let us hear you. And you're welcome to Insight. Thank you for your patience as well.
Thank you, sis. Good to be here again as usual. Another amazing night. Where do I start from? Opportunity.
Honestly.
So I'm a firm believer that success is when opportunity meets preparation.
Good.
And I would say,
Yeah.
thank you. I would say that everyone has said it all. That's the truth. Like one person said earlier, there's no right or wrong answer to the question that we're being asked tonight. But I just feel that some opportunities, like some people have also highlighted, are time bound, because when they come, I always tell, if I go from the business angle, if you have an idea in mind, whatever the idea is, there's 1,001 people also thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, are you ready to be the one that jump on that opportunity onto that idea to make it a success, or to turn it into something because for me, opportunities are everywhere. There will always be reasons as to why we're doing things or why we're not doing them. So some people maybe, oh, I finished work, I have finished uni, but I've not been able to get a job in my field, right? But the fact that you've not been able to get a job in your field does not mean that you cannot work, does not mean that you cannot do other things that would prepare you for the time or for you to put yourself together in a way that, when that job does come, when that opportunity does present itself, you'll be able to take it. like those two ladies, those two sisters that spoke earlier about the council approaching them. When they were talking, I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. I had to just pause and just reflect because
That hits me to my bone as well.
honestly, you can say that again. So for me, that's a very personal story that I could relate to, either personally, directly from myself or from my dad. And for example, I always refer back to my dad's example, which is exactly what those ladies said. He went and created his own business, had a furniture shop, and as far as he was concerned, like this is, over 2 decades ago, as far as he was concerned, if he made £1,000 a week, he will be very, very happy, you know. And then I think one day he must have said to me that based on his charisma, his charm, and everything, somebody walked in, and the way he attended to the person turned around and was like, "Okay, if I tell you to supply me 100 beds, would you be able to do that? And 200 wardrobe and 500 curtains?" And my dad looked at him like, "Is this person on some sort of joint?" you know. And my dad said, "I don't understand what you mean." And the man repeated the question. And I remember my dad saying to me that because by the time he was telling us the story, I mean, we were at a stage where we didn't understand, how this man got to where he is. And it just needed us to understand that in life, when certain opportunities present themselves, you don't always have to have all your tools together, but at least fail forward, even if you think that you're not going to get 100%, do your best and just go for it. So what, in essence, it was this particular man, my dad told me that he looked at him and he thought this man was joking. This man took all of his details and said, "You will hear from me on Monday," something like that, because this must have been on a Friday. And he said when he got back to the office on Monday, truly, the man phoned him trying to place the order, but was not ready to pay. My dad said he was confused, that he was asking himself, is this a joke or is this for real? That he just told himself that for him, people would come and maybe buy 2 beds in a week. And that's, for him, very good. Now somebody is saying, bring me 100 and saying, I will pay you later, sort of a thing. So I remember my dad said he just went ahead and said, okay, you know what? Send all this order to me, but send it by fax, because then we still add fax. Use your company letter, whatever letterhead, and make sure you sign it. Whoever it is that's going to be, whoever it is, I need to write the invoice to. Long story short, this was I think London, LNC, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. One of the very big hostels back in London back then. Sorry, Look Ahead. Apologize. Look Ahead.
Okay.
Long story short, my dad said by Friday he went and delivered this order, and that in his mind he was doing it with one mind, thinking this must be some sort of wind up, but he still decided to do it anyway. So he said he went with the lighter items, which was the 500 curtains, just taking a chance that he got there, and truly they were expecting him. It was a whole company. Then we obviously didn't have internet like we all do today. And the essence is, or the story, bottom line is, this changed my father's life. Not just his life, but it changed all of our lives. Right. And this was only possible because somebody, somewhat in their mind, were prepared, right? Not necessarily prepared that somebody was going to come and order that sort of order, but believed in himself that he had positioned himself. The opportunity appeared, mixed the opportunity with preparation, even though it wasn't entirely prepared, but
It looked challenging in a way, because it's like,
but he still went forward ahead with it and was able to deliver. Now, for many of us, we would, like that lady rightly said, we'll say, "Oh, I'm not sure I can do something like that. It's too this, it's too that." And something similar then happened to me about 10 years ago, where I took my 2 left feet, went to some sort of So not Barclays Home, but I think David Lloyd's. Yes, I remember then I approached David Lloyd's and I was saying to them then that similarly trying to follow in my dad's footstep, I wanted to supply furniture to them. But instead of supplying to them, I wanted to be the person that would be the interior decorator for all their showrooms. And I remember speaking to them over the phone and sending the email and everything, and they were quite impressed. Only for me to show up and they're thinking, you, this small person, you're the one that was talking to us on the phone. I really? I was like, yes. And I remember the gentleman looked at me and was really impressed, like, are you sure this is your company? And I said, yes. And this man was ready to give me this opportunity. And in my mind, I thought I was prepared. But then, for one single reason, that I didn't have the idea, or let me say, the know how of how to put a team of people together that would be my driver to go and deliver, was a single reason why I lost that opportunity. So again, it's a lesson for me that sometimes, even when we think that we're not prepared, right, when opportunities present themselves, we should still take them. Like my Caucasian counterpart would say, it's better to fail forward. Try, do it. Even if you don't get it 100%, you know, you will be very, very close to it. So opportunities are
Delight, let me cut you there. Because of the opportunity people have to listen to this story, if this happened to you today, what do you think you would have done differently?
Oh no, differently. Oh my goodness. Immediately I would assemble a team of people. I'll put an advert out there immediately. I wouldn't, no opportunity will come my way right now that I would reject. I would rather take it, and basically that's what do we call them? A and B people did. That's what Uber did. All these people, they don't own businesses directly, or they don't own a bed or a bedroom or cars, but they put,
Yeah.
yeah. So this time around, I would not miss such a such an opportunity. Thank you. I'll let somebody else speak. You can bring me down.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, I said that because somebody out there, maybe something similar opportunity that has just come their way to rounding up the year, and they're feeling, I don't think I can do this, or I'm not prepared, or whatever, and it's just about slipping off their finger. That's why I said, if that opportunity were to present itself today, what would you do differently, having learned before what you didn't do, or whatever it is which you've responded to, which is good. Because sometimes opportunity, we may feel so bad, so bad we've lost it, and sometimes it could sound like a life-changing opportunity which you have missed, but sometimes another life-changing opportunity will still come, or may still come, that we have learned from the one we missed, and then we use that experience, the growth, the knowledge, the all of those things, to take in this new one, to make sure that we don't miss it, or we don't mess it up as well. And just like we said, different kind of opportunities out there, but the life-changing ones may just be the one that come but once in one's lifetime. So are we ready for that life-changing opportunity as well? So it's just food for thought, really. Thank you so much, Delight, for sharing those stories. We really appreciate it. Gold, I think Gold before Air Max. Yeah, Gold, I'm going to come to you. It's been a while, sis. I hope you're good. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. And yourself?
We bless God. We thank God. Yes, we want to hear your views about this topic today.
I've had like a lot from everyone. Amazing contributors. Well done. I don't really have much to say, but just a little bit of contribution from my own personal experience. Like everyone has said, being prepared for opportunities is very important because no one knows when it's even going to come.
Yeah.
And the spiritual aspect also comes in because sometimes opportunities will be staring you in the face and you won't even know. So it's also good to pray about it, that when the opportunity comes, God should open our eyes to see that opportunity so we can make good use of it. I remember years ago when I did my NYSC, for someone who studied public administration, I found myself in the aviation sector. and everything was looking like film trick. I didn't know, I had no science background. I knew nothing. And this company is a multinational company in over 200 and something countries.
Wow.
And they were willing to train me as a data analyst. So this was something I didn't see coming. And in the beginning, I felt I can't do it. Like, it's just too mentally daunting and all of that. But I told myself, I need to challenge myself to do something different. And I was trained. I became a data analyst, running reports and all of that. After my NYSC, they were like, oh, we really love your zeal, but unfortunately, we haven't got this pot right now. We are not employing. I said, yeah, that's fine. And they were like, if something comes up, we'll definitely call you and stuff like that. So I left. I was home for a month and I got a call that there was an opening for the particular role that I was doing. And they said, who better than me to fill that role? Now, there are two people that did NYSC, but they didn't call the other person because of how she handled. She had the science background, but she didn't even put in more focus. She wasn't interested at all. So they called me back in that, oh, yes, we don't even need to interview you. We know you can do the job. Just come and start up. And I was like, wow. If I wasn't attentive, or if I was like, oh, I'm a public admin student, what am I doing in aviation? I would not get that call. And possibly I would be home for years. I won't get a job. Because we all knew what the economy back home is. To get a job, let alone getting a job with a multinational company. And this is a job that you need to know someone that knows someone that knows someone that to get you into that company.
Influential, yeah.
Yeah, to get into that company. So I got employed. I was still doing my thing, and my bosses were impressed how I was going about the job. And somebody told me that this place you come, oh, is very, promotion is not easy. You have to be here for years. And I told the person, I said, see, mine is different. You might be here for 12 years, but I can tell you for a fact, before I complete 5 years in this company, I will get to the next level. And they were like, oh, it's not possible. It's not this company. I was just doing my thing diligently. That is why the Bible say, there's something the Bible say about a man working diligently,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't really know that verse of the Bible very well. So I was diligent doing my duties. And before I was 3 years, I became a supervisor from the junior staff.
Wow. Determination.
So, and the growth kept going and going and going, and it all boils down to being prepared. Because when the opening came out for the position of a supervisor, now I am a data analyst. But what I always do is I go to other units to learn what they do. I want to see other things they do. I wanted to have insight. I didn't just sit on my board that, oh, this is what I'm doing. I don't need to broaden my horizon. So when that position opened up, it needed someone who can do analysis combined with that other role, which was a higher role. So went through the interview process, and everyone kept saying, Gold is the perfect person for this job. She can do it. She can. Even when they had their SMT meetings, all the bosses were rooting for me. They said yes. It got to a point, some people were like, oh, this job is not for a lady, it's a masculine job. And they were like, she's not working like a lady, she works like a man. So she can definitely take on this role. And I got promoted to be a supervisor within 3 years of getting into that company as a full-time staff. And there are people who has been in that company for over 12 years, they haven't gotten any promotion. So imagine if I wasn't looking at other things, other units, learning what they do aside my role.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have given me the edge, because nobody knew that opportunity was going to open up at all. It wasn't even in anybody's mind or focus. But it opened. And because I was already preparing myself without even knowing, because I was inquisitive, I just want to know what they are doing. I don't want to be a novice. I want to be able to assist when they need someone in this unit. That paid off. opportunities can come in various ways.
Various
It
ways.
might not even happen right now, but wherever you find yourself, don't just sit down and say, oh, this is my role, let me stick to it. If you can pick one or two from what somebody else is doing, pick it.
Yeah.
It might not pay off now, but it might pay off tomorrow. I remember a lady shared a story here on TikTok. She moved from the UK to Canada through PR. And the lady said people are talking down on care jobs and all of that, what have you. She has never done care. She came to the UK and she started doing care. Someone who was in Nigeria was working for companies abroad already. But when she relocated, she had to do care. And she to support. At some point, she stopped and went back to her usual role. She said she got the PR because of her care experience in the UK.
Whoa.
She said it wasn't even her office job experience that she's had or the multinational company that she's worked with in the US that gave her the PR. That it was the care experience she had here. So, in her own words, she was like, don't despise any job you are doing right now. Don't despise it because that might just be the skill you will need for your next level. You can start anywhere, you can start small. The whole goal is don't remain small.
Yes, yes.
I remember when I was coming here, my friend was like, oh, you are a big girl. You work with a multinational company. There is no work, yo. Will you come and do care first? At least you will start somewhere. I said, why not? I'm not better than people doing it. I said, what is important is do it, but don't forget that you also have a focus.
Yeah.
That is it. So in all, we all need to get ready, learn, have experience at any point, anywhere you see yourself, just learn something. I remember many years ago, there was an opportunity I missed out on. There are some opportunities that will never come back, let's be honest.
Yeah, true.
There are some you can get multiple times, but there are some that would never come back. I had the opportunity to live with a badass fashion designer. Badass, but I never learned anything. That is one opportunity that I still regret till date because if I had focused, she was willing to teach me. I was still young, I was a teenager then, and she was willing to pour her knowledge on me, but I was not willing. I'm like, which I want to tell do, God forbid. I did not. But till date, that is one opportunity I missed that I'm still regretting because at this stage, I'm not even, I don't have that time to say, oh, I want to go and learn tailoring.
Yeah.
And some people now, they will hide some stuff, they will teach you little, but having someone who wanted to teach me for free and was willing to pour out that knowledge in me, but I wasn't willing to soak it in, I was so pained, and I'm still pained that I didn't take that opportunity. So right now, whenever I'm around anyone, any skill, hand job they do, my eyes are there.
In fact, you've
Because I
learned.
might say I don't need it, but it will still pay off.
Yeah.
I can make her today to I can make her. It was from a friend that interest spark up. I said, no, I'm not going to. The one I did with that tailoring, no. I just kept my eye. She was doing it. And after I picked one or two, I went and I took a professional course for me to be making hair. So anything you find yourself anywhere, if you see your friend doing something, it might be like a skill you are not interested in. Be interested. Because tomorrow, that skill you think you are not interested in, you will get to a point you'll be like, I wish I put my eyes and I learned this thing from this person. Because most times, what we tend to see for free, we don't value it.
Yeah.
We
That's
don't
true.
value it, and we end up paying a fortune to get that same thing we would have gotten for free. Imagine me wanting to go and learn tailoring now. I will pay arm and leg for that.
Hey.
I even got a perfect example for what God is saying. I've got a perfect example.
Okay.
So every opportunity that comes our way, it doesn't have to be work only. Skill,
Yeah.
anything and everything. Let's just take advantage, take the opportunity. It's not for today. You might not even need it to work or anything. It might be for your kids or somebody. You will refer back to that. Hey, thank God I learned this thing. So let's seize every opportunity, even those that don't look like opportunities. They are opportunities in disguise.
Nice, yes.
Grab whatever you can grab from every situation, from people around you. Any skill you see anybody practicing, please don't sleep on it. Grab it. In as much as they are not trying to hide it
Yeah.
from you, try to learn one or two from people. That thing will definitely pay off when you least expect it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. You know, Gold, as you were speaking, I'm coming to you. Here, Max, I'm gonna come to you and Tamara as well. As Gold was speaking, I remembered, I think maybe I've shared because I always share my story, so I may have shared that before, but for the sake of this topic today, I remembered International Business Machine, IBM. I was employed as a general operative person, and the contract was supposed to be for 11 months. But whilst I was there, I don't know. It's just something. Maybe it was natural with me. I don't know. The first 3 months, because it's a three months contract, and the first 3 months, of course, I didn't know my left from my right. So somebody had to train me or show me what to do and things like that. And I picked up so much. I learned so much by myself. Some I figured out myself eventually. The contract will end. They will ask me to come back. I will come back, and I'll see new people all over, and it's like an advantage for me. At least I can show one or two people something I've learned from the last previous 3 months. Anyways, I got so curious. I wanted to know what this segment, what were they doing? I'm always speaking, what are they doing? Sometimes I go there, I'm like, what are you trying to impute or do? Some will say, it's not my business. Go do your general operative work. Some I go away. Some will say, for me, come and see. This is what we just say. Oh, so it depends on who was on duty at the time and all. Well, I was paying attention when new people come, with my new contract. I would take time to explain, the work and all of that. Guys, I didn't know the manager was looking. I didn't know he was looking. I just enjoyed showing people what to do because for me, when I started, I was lost. And that feeling, I'm like, I don't want somebody else to experience that they're lost. And then when you don't know what to do, you're slow, and then they'll look at you like you're not working and things like that. So I've been there and I took this upon myself every single time they renewed my contract. And then when it was my 11th month to go, I thought maybe they were going to give me a permanent job. And then manager wasn't saying anything to me. I'm like, oh my God. And then this manager, the last day, as I finished, closed the computer, he just came and said, oh, for me, I'm so sorry. I left it too late. I'm like, what on earth is he talking about? He said, oh, I wanted to offer you the permanent job, but I don't know. I thought there was still time. I left it too late. But you know what? You're going to go for your contract meeting and they will offer you to come back for 1 month. You just take the 1 month and I'll use that 1 month to process your permanent job. I'm like, that night I didn't sleep because I was overjoyed. And guess what, guys? This is where I'm going. Opportunity, just like Gold said. I didn't know this man was looking at me. Guess what? I signed the contract. When I came back, I signed the contract to be a permanent staff. 2 weeks later, because it was on the night shift, this man called me to the office. He said for the last few months he's been watching me, the way I take time on my own. Nobody asked me. I was training new people that come, I was doing this, doing that. So would I like to take the job of a training coordinator on this night shift? I looked back. Is he talking to me? What do I know? This. He says, so the deal is, I know you've put in the effort, at least the zeal and all of that is there, just like Gold said. So we'll send you to the day shift. They will train you up as a training coordinator. So you come back on the night shift to be training our staff. Oh my God, 2 weeks to me getting the job. Guess what? I didn't know people were like, when did Fumi start? That she's da. And then they summoned my manager to one corner and they were questioning him. Why would you give Fumi the training coordinator? We have been there for years and years. This man said, okay, is that what you want? So you don't want me to give her? The man went up and brought my file. All these things I have even observed. The Holy Spirit will say for me, type this, tell him, this particular crib, they're not doing this right. If they do this, will be better. And I will say, Holy Spirit, I'm not permanent staff. It's not my place to, but I'll just obey. And I'll type email to the manager. I said this particular segment, just exactly like, see, I wasn't prepared, but because of God's divine connection, the Holy Spirit, honestly, I must confess, helped me. And mine was to obey that instruction. Opportunity, you never can tell how far it will take you. I just obeyed and I typed. I was sending to this man. Almost when we're rounding every quarter, I always do that. I didn't know he was storing it in the file. This man told my colleagues to wait in that place. They summoned him. He went up and brought my file. He opened it. He gave it to them to read. This is for me all this month. As he said, I've worked with you guys for years and years here. You've never showed me how we can improve this place. We've never, he said that was what shut their mouth. So what am I trying to say is that opportunity, sometimes you may not see it like that in there, but because you're hardworking, you're a resilient person, you know you're just out there to learn. You're open-minded. I know I'm a general operator, but then I want to know, what are they doing there? I can do that. I can do this and all of that. Curiosity sometimes might bring those opportunity. And that was how I became the training coordinator. So when I want to go and train them to certify them, you will see all this manner of attitude. It wasn't easy, it was challenging. And I didn't say, oh, manager, I don't want this job. Your people are stressing me. Or no, I carried on and I did that job for almost 5-6 years before I relocated and all of that. So guys, be open-eyed, so to say. Be open-minded. New Year is coming, guys. This is why we're doing this today. Be open-minded wherever you find yourself. So whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might, your strength, with all of you. And you never can tell. You've fulfilled righteousness by taking up that small opportunity, and then it opens the door to a bigger one for you. I just went as a bloody general operator. I left as a training coordinator. So you can imagine that. So thank you so much, God, for those examples you've shared. So I'm going to come quickly to Tamara, and then I'll come to Max to round off for tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Nobody's getting my puzzle, oh. I see all your rantings. No, but yeah. Why did the Santa go on the road? If you know the answer, please tell us. So, Tamara, quick one, please.
Okay, just to add to what Good was saying about um even though you don't see an opportunity there, just get prepared because it might just show up. Like one thing that happened, like this happened like a very, very long time ago, like when I was like 10 years old. And I used to have this aunt back in the days, like when I was really young, back in the days, at the age of 10, I say. She was making hair for people, and I will always sit by her to always observe what she's doing. Sometimes I'll ask, Auntie, can I help? And she'd be like, why not? You know, as small as I was, like way, way back. So I would just help her complete. And the more time I spent with her, I became good at it. And then as time goes on, I left the village. And when I came back to the city to live with my aunt and stuff like that. And I see that the interest started growing. I started making hair for some other people, children. During Christmas, people bring their children. And at that time, I wasn't doing it for money, because I was I was just enjoying doing it.
Just
But
interested, yeah.
long story short, it got to a point where, like I said, the opportunity came. I went to a university, private university, where you meet the children of different calibers of people. So I found myself in that environment. I can tell you that handwork paid me a lot. I was able to save a lot of money to build my own shop when I finished from university. And then I told my best friend, I told her, look, this is a gift from God. I just developed the interest, and look at me today. I'm making money. I'm able to build this place. You are a living testimony to everything. Why don't you put interest? I know you're doing well. At the time, she was doing well, big baby in Niger and all that. I was like, why don't you put interest and learn this handwork? Even if you're not going to use it, even if you're not going to open a business, use it. She said, me. That's my best friend, I'm telling you. She'll say, me, let me come and be your apprentice so that you'll be shouting at me the way you shout for my girls. And I'm telling you, this is true life story. So I was like, no, even if you hear me shout for those guys, it's because that's how I want them to be serious. Because some of them like, oh, my madam is too easy. They'll just be playing around. But if I give you a time frame and say it needs 3 months, it's 3 months. And by that time, you're already certified that you can do somebody's hair. But if I come here and play, you might be here for the next 2 years for my own advantage. But that's evil. So that's why you see they have that pressure, because they have a time frame to work with. She's like, no, she doesn't need it. Nobody knows we're going to be here today. And now today I find myself in the UK. I can tell you, I've been on maternity leave for what? Going to 7 months now, without even thinking of going back to work. Why? Because I've got something going on for me. And she was thinking, oh, I'm okay. I'm a big girl. I do whatever I want to do. But coming out here, every day she was crying. She said, I wish I had listened to you. I mean, for people in this part of the world, there are jobs everywhere. You can go and do any kind of job to make any money. But as a woman who wants to start up a family, you want to be married and have time for your kids in this, nobody's going to come and take care of your children here for you. It is you and your partner. So handwork is the one thing that can benefit most women in this part of
Another
the world.
opportunity, guys. Samara is telling us
And then,
now.
and then every day she's crying. Now the thing is, she want to now learn. One of the problems that she's facing, she want to now learn. But how can you dedicate your full time to learn when your bills are pressing? So you want to be at work. By the time you're back, you're tired. You want to rest. What time to now learn? She's struggling in between this time to want to now learn. So point where I'm trying to make: why you have a free time in your hand, make use of it very well, because there might be a time you want to now learn that thing that you were thinking is not important. You will not have the time. You have to struggle in order to get to that level. Thank you.
Thank you. The word they say is enough for the wise. So I'm going to come to Hair Max for our last contribution today. Thank you so much, Max, for your patience as well. I know time is fast spent. And I hope you're okay. Is this your first time on Inside?
Good day, everybody.
Good day.
Can you hear
Max,
me?
is it your first time here on Inside?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I follow timing, so I just know that is it. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
So I just like the program
Thank you.
because, yeah, because my opportunity, I don't know, I would say I messed it up, or I would say I allow it to go because after my school, I came to Port Harcourt to find one or two things to do. So, somewhere to work. My auntie direct me to somewhere to work, and I do that. But they pay me well then. They pay me well. Let me say they pay me well then, not now. So after that one woman like that was telling me that I should look for somebody for her, that she wants somebody, and that auntie was working in a shed then in Port Harcourt here. So I asked her because that place, sometime they will be closed, they will close that place, and sometimes they will open like in the morning. That place will be closed till evening. So I'll say okay. So after everything, long story short, I asked her how much do you would like to pay the person. They said she will pay then she will pay 10,000. And then I was working at that place that my auntie directed me, and 30 and 35,000 then. So I now tell the auntie that yes, I will work for her. I just like her because that place was a caterer, all this caterer something, and I love to cook. So she now tell me okay. She asked me whether the 10,000 is okay. I said yes, it's okay. So I quit the work that I was working. I start with the auntie. The auntie pay me 10,000 the first month, the second month. So after the work, I'll go to her house. I'll help her wash her clothes, iron, and do some clean up in the house. So when she come back, she'll give me food because then I was staying with that my auntie in one small house, one small bachelor like that. So she now say okay that she will not pay me the 10,000 again. That I will follow her anywhere that she want to go and cook, even in the shed. I will follow her to there. So after everything, she took another person and we start work together. She was paying me 30,000.
Wow.
So after everything, they transfer her from that place. That time self, I start to bake cake, cook different type of food, and they transfer her to Abuja. So when they do transfer, she asks me because and caterer for this place, if you don't know person, you need to know people before you will get a job. So she asked me, And she didn't ask me. She tell me that since I don't know anybody, nobody know me, and I don't know my auntie don't know anybody, that I cannot do it. You understand? So I say okay. So she begged me, pray with me, take me to village. Beg my mother. I said no, I will not go. I will not follow her to Abuja. That I don't want to go to Abuja. She do everything. That is why I said when I was listening to your program, I said opportunity is when you are with the right people. You understand? Because if you are with the right people, that will direct your step. Because for me, my auntie was not really that kind of person. She was telling me that I don't know the Abuja or nobody is there. Or when I follow the woman will miss
Maltreat you.
use me, yes, maltreat me. I don't know anybody. And then I was just like, just small girl now. So he said that we maltreat me. I should not go. That Abuja is big. Oh, and the share there that they will just use me. The woman will use me and all those things. So I tell my auntie, I even tell my mother that I will not go. The auntie begged me everything. Like, so she let her pack and go. So after everything, after 2 months, she come back and call me that is I should come out. I say okay. I came out and she asked me after if I cannot do that work, which one do I like again? Like which kind of work do I like again? I say I like hairdresser. So she said I should go in and wear any clothes and come out. So I wear clothes and come out. She pay everything, like everything for me to learn that work. And since then till today I've not seen her.
Oh.
And the contact is not going through, nothing, not like nothing. So I miss that woman. Then she was not like, is never married. So I miss that woman from that day till date. And I miss that opportunity. You know, after everything, my auntie, all the stress and everything, I took in and born.
Wow.
So I regret why I didn't follow her. You know, I regret my life there. I regretted everything to date.
Wow.
So I would say, yes, at least I learned the work. At least I'm trying my best to hold myself now to do one or two things. I was telling my dad, because she's the one that buy me my first hot comb.
Oh.
Yes, yes. She buy me my first hair comb and hot comb. So um, I lost like, I don't know, but I thank God for the day. So if you are with the right person, the right place, they will direct you. But when you are not with the right people, they will misuse you. So that is just thank you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, this life-touching stories we're hearing, it's amazing. Air Max, thank you so much for sharing your story. And you guys can actually hear from her voice that opportunity she missed. She's still regretting it till today. But Air Max, I hope you have learned from that. And that shouldn't be the end of you, wherever you still find yourself. At least those things you've learned from that woman it's something nobody can take away from you. Maybe it's time you start training other people or start using it to get money for yourself. Who knows? So you think about it. The new year is coming. These things these things you've learned over these years, what can you also do with it? So that's another opportunity to create work for yourself, to create opportunity to making more money as well. So it's never, like we say, opportunities that are missed, we learn from them, we grow from them. It becomes part of our experience. And who knows what God will bring your way or who God will bring your way in the new year. I hope you're mentally ready and alert as well and open-minded. So my prayer for everyone is that we will not miss opportunity, especially life-changing ones. We will not miss them as we go into the new year. So thank you all so much. In fact, my heart is overjoyed right now. I really want to thank every single one of you for sharing, for for your submissions, for the questions, everything so much. Thank you. It's a beautiful way to end the Mondays here on Insight. I'm grateful. Thank you for all the likes. And I think this is one of the highest likes we've had as well on Insight. So I really appreciate every single one for your giftings, your love, your time as well. God bless you. I wish you well. Know that, you're not here on earth for by mistake. There's a reason why you're created. Guys, let's be intentional about our lives so that we can make life better for us and the people around us as well. And before I go, my puzzle, you guys have tried. Yeah, you've attempted. Oh, thank you, Houseview. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Tamara Gold, Ayo, everyone that has spoken today. I really appreciate every single one of you. So for my puzzle, I'll tell us before I round up for today. Why did the Santa go on the road? You people are too ambitious. The Santa went on the road because he wanted to slay on the road. He has to show off his new sleigh. Now, how about give gifts as how? That is secondary. First, we need to show it. It's funny, yeah? Because he wanted to slay on the road. That's why the Santa went on the road. I know. Thank you. So yeah, slay. Yeah, you get that gist still. Thank you so much, every one of you. I love and appreciate all of you for your contributions on Mondays, especially on Insight, making Insight very insightful, changing lives, educating lives. Wow, to slay, exactly. Educating lives and, hoping that we will all live a better life. I mean, we can choose wisely as we go into the new year. Guys, I love you all. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Don't worry, I'm still coming back on Thursday when we'll round up everything for the year on Insight with FunmiRoyal. Nice meeting every single one of you. For all our newbies, you're not a newbie anymore. You're part of the team now. So I hope to see you from time to time. I always come on Mondays 8 p.m. UK time and on Thursdays 8 p.m. UK time as well. But on Thursdays we talk about marriage relationship, and it's going to be an interesting one on Thursday by the grace of God. So don't miss it. Set your alarm or time if you want to. Hopefully I'll pin the program reminder on my page as well. Thank you so much. Please follow one another. I always say follow one another. Please do not unfollow. If you unfollow me, I will have to unfollow because I need that space for someone who is ready. Good night to you. God bless. And please do not miss any opportunity ever, ever, ever again. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a lovely night rest.
Good night. Love you.
Love you. Thank you so much. Tamara, naughty Tamara.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
See you
Have a lovely night
Thursday.
rest. Bye, Gold. Debbie.
Bye.
Gold.
Good
Bye,
night.
Max.
Tamara, I'm coming to your
Tamara,
DM.
good
I'm
night.
with you.
I'm
Okay.
Good
coming.
So I'll see you
night.
on
Good
Thursday
night.
then.
All
Thank
right.
you. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you.